Let's give a nice round of applause to all our softball groups here at People's Bank Park this evening. Now entering People's Bank Park from the center field gate, Douglas Logan United Parish T-Ball. Now entering the field from the center field gate, Douglas
A pleasant good evening and welcome to Peoples Bank Park in York, Pennsylvania, where tonight the Somerset Patriots take on the York Revolution for the second game of a three-game series here in South Central Pennsylvania. It was the Revs who took the game one over the Patriots by a score of 2-1 last night, and the Patriots hoping to even up this series at one game apace here tonight on a beautiful evening for baseball at Peoples Bank Park in York, Pennsylvania. Well, thank you so much for tuning in, everyone. My name is Mark Schwartz. We're going to have to kick it back to the radio station just quickly as the national anthem continues here at Peoples Bank Park on SPN.TV, 1450 WCTC, and WCTCAM.com.
Are you ready for some family fun? Have a ball with everyone. It's a slamming hit. Come on and get patriotic.
Today's presentation of Somerset Patriots Baseball is brought to you by Atlantic Health Systems, Brother, Diamond Nation, Flemington Car and Truck Country, Flemington Department Store, Fullerton Auto, Health Quest, Horizon Blue Cross Blue Shield of New Jersey Lottery, RWJ Barnabas Health, Valari Design, Northern New Jersey ROTC, T-Mobile, TD Bank.
It's a slamming hit. Come on, get patriotic.
So many good options. Man, I'm hungry. Ooh, let's do healthy today. I think that'll work. The healthy plate. What do we have here? So many good options. What do I choose? We have veggie burger, turkey burger, fruit cup. It all sounds so good, but something's telling me veggie burger. I think I'll have the veggie burger. A lot of great choices here at the Horizon Healthy Plate concession stand. That's a tasty burger.
Well, welcome back here to Peoples Bank Park as the Somerset Patriots get ready to take on the York Revolution. We very much appreciate everyone who is tuned in now on SPN.TV. For those of you who are looking for our radio feed, unfortunately, we're having some difficulties right now, so we will try to get underway with that as soon as possible. But for the time being, Justin Pacioli about to step up to the plate for the Somerset Patriots. So we are getting ready for baseball. It's Dan Miner on the mound in the first pitch of tonight's ball game. It's a fastball that's in, and it misses inside. 1 ball and no strikes. We are officially underway at 6:33 p.m. Eastern Time. Pacioli at the plate, and the 1-0 misses inside. 2 balls and no strikes. So we'll try to get the situation sorted out with our 1450 WCTC broadcast as soon as possible, but for the time being, we will continue on our SPN.TV side as Justin Pacioli at the plate working against Dan Miner on the rubber for the York Revolution. From the windup, the 2-0 here to Pacioli is in for a called strike, 2-1. So the Patriots starting lineup quickly tonight, brought to you by TD Bank. Justin Pacioli leads off in right field. Ramon Flores hits second in left. Ray Navarro, the number 3 batter, is the second baseman as Pacioli chops this one to the left side. Gloved by the third baseman for the Reds, Henry Castillo. He completes the put out to first. And there is 1 away. So the defense for the York Revolution tonight in the outfield, Melky Mesa in left, J.P. Sportman in center, Wellington Dotel over and right. Along the infield, Henry Castillo, the third baseman, Alvaro Rondon at short, Angelis Nina is the second baseman, Telvin Nash at first, and Isaiah Tejeda doing the catching behind home plate. Again with Dan Miner, the righty, on the mound for the Revs. 1 out, nobody on. Here's Ramon Flores batting second in the Patriot lineup tonight. Takes a fastball off the plate, 1 ball and no strikes. So Flores at second, Ray Navarro third, Will Kenger, the Raritan Building Services cleanup batter of the ball game, as Flores swings and misses at a fastball here. 1 ball and 1 strike. Hitting 5th for the Patriots at first base, Edwin Espinal. Michael Ullman hits 6th behind home plate. Alfredo Rodriguez hitting 7th at shortstop. The center fielders Mike Krause hitting 8th, and Scott Kelly rounds up the order for the Patriots hitting 9th. He gets the start at second base. 1-1 to Flores is swung on and missed on a fastball. 1 ball and 2 strikes. And again, Dan Miner on the mound for the Revs. 4-4 with a 4.89 ERA on the season. 42 1/3 innings of work for Miner. He's struck out 46 batters, only walked 6. Does not struggle with his command. Opponents hitting .282 against him on the season. As a breaking ball here to Flores, taken inside. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Ramon Flores did not get the start last night for the Patriots, but did come in as a pinch hitter in the top of the 9th inning with a runner at second and 2 away. 2-2 to Flores, swung on and hit in the air deep towards left field. Mesa turns around and right in front of the warning track, he's able to make the catch for the second out of the inning. It's a short porch in left field here at Peoples Bank Park, but Flores flies out to the warning track. So 2 out, nobody on in the top of the first inning. That'll bring up Ray Navarro, starting third baseman for the Patriots today. Navarro, a .274 batter, 2 home runs, and 12 runs batted in on the season. It was the Revs taking last night's ball game 2-1 over the Patriots. In a game that was close throughout. York took a 2-1 lead in the bottom of the 6th inning on an RBI infield single from Wellington Dotel. As Navarro's in front of a fastball here, pulls it foul down the first base line. No balls and a strike. Patriots got the tying run in scoring position in both the top of the 8th and top of the 9th innings, and both times failed to come through. The Revs have been one of the hotter teams as of late. They've won 9 of their last 10. 0-1 to Navarro. Clips the outside corner for a called strike, 1-1. The defensive alignment for the Revs quickly tonight in the outfield from left to right, Melky Mesa, J.P. Sportman, and Wellington Dotel. Along the infield, Henry Castillo, the third baseman, Alvaro Rondon at short. As the 0-2 to Navarro, skied in the air, foul. First base side, Telvin Nash gives it a look, but it will land out of play. The second baseman for the Revs is Angelis Nina. At first base, Telvin Nash and Isaiah Tejeda is doing the catching behind home plate with Miner on the mound. No balls, 2 strikes, and 2 away in the top of the first inning. Nobody on. No score between the Patriots and the Revs. Here's the 0-2. It's a breaking ball, popped in the air along the infield. The shortstop, Rondon underneath it, right behind the second base tag. He makes the catch, and that will retire the side. It's a quick 1-2-3 inning for Dan Miner to begin his evening. We move to the bottom of the first, no score on SPN.TV, 1450 WCTC, and WCTCAM.com.
As a personal trainer, I thrive on guiding my clients to good health. When I was told I needed both hips replaced, I turned to the network of experts at Atlantic Health System. I was able to see my orthopedic surgeon in Sparta, right near my home, and received exceptional care at Morristown Medical Center for my surgery. I was able to teach, motivate, and inspire again.
Where you go for orthopedic care matters.
Atlantic Health System, because every moment is a moment that matters.
Somerville Aluminum is proud to announce our greatest remodeling project yet. Valari, new name, same great company. Valari, home remodeling since 1950. Visit ValariNJ.com to learn more today.
Bottom of the first inning, no score between the Patriots and the Revolution. Time now for the TD Bank starting lineup for the Revs, managed by Mark Mason, assisted by Paul Fletcher, Anahel Polanco. Sandy DeLeon is the bullpen coach. For the Revs tonight, Alvaro Rondon leads off at shortstop. Melky Mesa hits second. Telvin Nash third. Carlos Franco, the designated hitter, batting fourth. Hitting fifth, Isaiah Tejeda. J.P. Sportman bats sixth. Henry Castillo seventh. Wellington Dotel eighth. And Angelis Nina hits ninth. The lineup that leads the league in batting on the season, as they work against Liam O'Sullivan for the Somerset Patriots. It's been an impressive stretch for the first-year Patriot. O'Sullivan 3-3 on the season with a 3.40 ERA. He hops on the mound here to make his ninth start in a Patriots uniform. Alvaro Rondon leads off, swings at the first pitch, and lines a base hit into center field. Rondon had been struggling with the bat, had a base hit last night, and leads off his evening tonight with a sharply hit single right back where it came in center field. So a leadoff base runner for the Revs, and the defensive alignment for the Patriots. In the outfield, Ramon Flores in left, just Michael Krause in center, Justin Pacioli in right. Along the infield, Ray Navarro's the third baseman, Alfredo Rodriguez at short, Scott Kelly at second, Edwin Espinal at first, and Michael Ullman in the catching, with O'Sullivan on the mound. 34 strikeouts against 11 walks over his 47 2/3 innings this season. Opponents against O'Sullivan hitting .256 on the year. This a very dangerous Revs lineup. Here's Melky Mesa. First pitch fastball from O'Sullivan, a called strike, 0-1. We'd like to welcome in all of our listeners on 1450 WCTC. We apologize for any difficulties towards the beginning of this broadcast, but we should be good to go for the remainder of the evening. Of course, live video available on SPN.TV as well, as Mesa inside outs one foul down the right field line and falls behind in the count, 0-2. Patriots tonight in their alternate blue uniforms. It's a blue top, gray pants, red numbering and lettering with a white trim, and then a navy cap with a red brim. The Revs, on the other hand, as they celebrate the hit NBC show The Office, they're wearing office-themed uniforms tonight. Very cool. O'Sullivan from the stretch, Rondon at first. He takes off as the 0-2 misses high. Ullman's throw down to second base, and Rondon slides feet first into the bag safely. It's a stolen base for Alvaro Rondon. His ninth of the season. And there's a runner in scoring position with nobody out. Tough throw, tough pitch for Ullman to throw on. It was a fastball that was up in the zone. He had to reach up and almost jump a bit from behind home plate just to catch the ball. And then his throw over to second base was a little on the wrong side of the bag. Now the 1-2 to Mesa. Swung on and tapped foul. Still a ball and 2 strikes. So the uniform that the Revs are wearing tonight is fashioned around the workplace shirt that Dwight Schrute would normally wear in the show The Office. So it is a sort of a burnt yellow mustard kind of colored shirt, as O'Sullivan stares back towards second and will step off the rubber. It's that mustard yellow with a fake tie going across from the neck down over the buttons and the middle of the uniform down to the belt to represent the mustard shirt that Dwight Schrute would wear in the office with that tie, and it's a short sleeve shirt. 1-2. Mesa lays off a breaking ball in the dirt. 2 balls and 2 strikes. So it's that mustard uniform with the tie that goes along with white pants and a black hat with a black brim for the Revolution. On a beautiful evening for baseball tonight, 78 degrees and sunny. Barely any clouds in the sky in south central Pennsylvania. 2-2 to Mesa's grounded foul down the third base line, and a long turn at bat here for the reigning 2018 All-Star. Mesa did not play in the lineup last night for the Revs, but he has enjoyed another strong season. A .306 batting average with 10 home runs and 36 RBI. Hits second in what my opinion is the deepest lineup in the Atlantic League. Rondon off of second base, nobody out, no score, bottom of first. And O'Sullivan will step off the mound again. Alvaro Rondon led off with a base hit up the middle. Just a 181 batter on the season. That after reaching first on the single, stole second, and now the Patriots are paying a lot of attention to him. Kelly races back towards the second base bag, now backs off. And time is called by Mesa right before O'Sullivan was about to deliver the pitch home. The Somerset paying a lot of attention to the speedy base runner Alvaro Rondon. And it's no surprise that they are. Rondon, one of the better base stealers in the Atlantic League, and Somerset's catcher tonight, Michael Ullman, has struggled throwing out base runners this year. 2-2. Swung on and a soft line drive foul down the first base line. Another inside-outed pitch by Melky Mesa. Just floated its way down the first base line, foul by about 5 feet. And the count stays at 2-2. The Revs last night won 2-1, despite two of their big middle of the order bats not in the lineup. Melky Mesa didn't play last night. Telvin Nash didn't play last night. Both of them in the lineup tonight. 2-2 from O'Sullivan. Swung on and popped in the air. Shallow right field. Out goes the second baseman, Kelly. Called off by Justin Pacioli, who races in to make the catch. And there's the first out of the inning. So that's a big first out for O'Sullivan, who has the tall task of working around a jam against this tough middle of the order for the Revs. Mesa retired on the fly out to right field. Now with one away, here's Telvin Nash. Nash has struggled with his batting average this year, hitting just .255. But the 15 home runs for Nash, tied for second in the league, trailing just David Washington of the Long Island Ducks. Also 35 runs batted in on the year for Nash. He bats third tonight for the Revs with a runner at second and one away. First pitch from O'Sullivan, fastball taken low, 1-0. Our umpires for tonight, same umpiring crew that we had last night, just rotated. Joe Del Balso calling balls and strike. Steve Zawiski at first. And Buzz Albert is our third base umpire. Now the 1-0. Nash swings and grounds it foul. Down the third base line, out of play. Ball and one strike. So the home runs for Nash ranks second in the Atlantic League. The RBI are tied for sixth. And he ranks third in the league in slugging percentage as well. Also the all-time York Revolution home run king. Rondon off of second, now the 1-1. It's a fastball that misses inside, 2 balls and 1 strike. Earlier this season, Telvin Nash took over the Revs' all-time franchise record in home runs, surpassing Andres Perez, who previously posted 66 home runs in his Revs career. Nash now stands at 68 as he drives one deep in the air out to left field. Turning around is Ramon Flores and make it 69 home runs for Telvin Nash. It's a 2-run shot here in the bottom of the first inning, and the Revs take a 2-0 lead over the Patriots. Telvin Nash able to turn on that pitch from Liam O'Sullivan and drive it over the arch nemesis out to left field, over that tall wall. And the Revs have struck first in tonight's ball game, a 2-0 York lead in the bottom of the first inning. His 16th home run of the season, that ties him with David Washington for the league lead. And against such a difficult lineup, got to be so careful with pretty much every pitch. So O'Sullivan hit hard here in the bottom of the first inning. Now Carlos Franco, left-handed batter, takes the first pitch inside, 1-0. And the lineup doesn't get any easier from here. Franco, now playing in his 11th game as a Rev, owns a .526 batting average, alongside 10 runs batted in as well. 1-0 from O'Sullivan. At the knees, a called strike, 1-1. O'Sullivan has gone up against this Revolution lineup before. It came back on June 7th at TD Bank Ballpark. He tossed 7 shutout innings, allowing just 6 hits, 1 walk, and 5 strikeouts. As the 1-1 misses inside, Franco out of the way. 2 balls and 1 strike. So O'Sullivan has had success against this lineup already this year, but he's given up 2 runs against the first 3 batters tonight. Now the 2-1 to Franco. Swung on and missed, fooled on a changeup. 2 balls and 2 strikes. In that June 7th game for Liam O'Sullivan, he held Telvin Nash without a hit. Nash went 0 for 3 that night with a walk. But he's got a 2-run home run already tonight. Now the 2-2 to Franco. Swung on and tapped foul. And Franco able to stay alive. Already a tough inning for O'Sullivan. He's now thrown 18 pitches and has recorded just 1 out. Meanwhile, Dan Miner threw a 1-2-3 top of the first inning on 13 pitches. 2-2 to Franco. Misses high, 3 balls and 2 strikes. O'Sullivan hasn't been victimized by the home run ball too often this year. That's just the 5th home run that he's allowed on the season. 3-2. Franco swings and grounds it softly to first base. It's collected by Edwin Espinal, who jogs it himself to the bag for the second out of the inning. So 2 out, nobody on now in the bottom of the first. Revs in front of the Patriots 2-0. And now it's Isaiah Tejeda. Another tough bat, a .314 hitter on the season, no home runs and 20 RBI. Again, a Revolution team entering tonight with the highest team batting average in the Atlantic League by a considerable margin, hitting .286 collectively. They posted 11 hits against the Patriots last night, but scattered those 11 hits and only plated 2 runs. However, that was enough to give the Revs the win, as Tejeda swings and drives the first pitch he sees into the gap in left center field. Short hops against the fence, Krause up with it quickly. Tejeda hustling for second, and Krause's throw won't be in time. It's a 3-hopped throw into second base, and Isaiah Tejeda reaches with a 2-out double. And the Revs have another runner in scoring position here in the bottom of the first inning. 3rd hit already of the inning for the Revs, 2nd extra base hit, and Tejeda tattooed that one. He's still looking for his first home run of the season, but he hit that ball sharply into the left center field gap. And a stronger throw from Michael Krause, who does have a strong arm. Certainly has a chance to get Tejeda out at second base. But the throw was 3-hopped into the bag, and Tejeda able to beat it out. Quick meeting on the mound between Michael Ullman and Liam O'Sullivan as they go over signals. O'Sullivan now north of 20 pitches in the bottom of the first. On a beautiful evening for baseball and a strong crowd on hand at Peoples Bank Park. Celebrating The Office, a terrific show on NBC. There's also a post-game fireworks show planned at the ballpark tonight. 2-0 Revs in front, runner at second, 2 away. Now the 6th batter of the order and of the inning, J.P. Sportman, steps in. First pitch to Sportman, swung on and chopped foul down the third base line, 0-1. Sportman entering tonight, riding a 19-game hit streak. It's the longest hit streak in the Atlantic League. Went 2 for 3 yesterday, including a 1-out double in the bottom of the 6th. Stole third base on a play that the Patriots thought he was out, and then scored the winning run on a Wellington Dotel RBI infield single. O'Sullivan from the stretch, now the 0-1. Sportman swings and lines it off the backstop, 0-2. Patriots were so upset, in fact, last night on the J.P. Sportman stolen base that Ryan Kushmal, who was the starting pitcher for Somerset after he had been taken out of the ballgame, was then ejected from the game. And in talking with Ryan after the game was over, it was the first time that he had been ejected from a game in his professional baseball career. And that was arguing the stolen base for J.P. Sportman over at third in the bottom of the 6th. It was a bang-bang play at third base. The Patriots thought that Ray Navarro had gotten the tag down on Sportman prior to him getting in. Now the 0-2. Fastball above the letters. 1 ball and 2 strikes. And of course, had Sportman been out on that play, certainly could have been a very different outcome to the ball game as he scored the winning run a couple of pitches later. But yesterday behind the Patriots now. They shift their focus towards tonight, but they trailed 2-0 in the first inning. 1-2 to Sportman. Swung on and fouled off down the first base line and out of play. And the long inning for Liam O'Sullivan continues. The Revs have had a knack for having strong first innings this year. In fact, entering tonight's ballgame, they're outscoring their opponents 39-19 in the first inning. And they're outscoring the Patriots 2-0 tonight. Runner at second. Now the 1-2. Swing and a soft ground ball foul, and a long turn at bat here for J.P. Sportman. And Liam O'Sullivan struggling to finish off this inning. Hasn't garnered many swings and misses so far. In fact, as O'Sullivan prepares for the 6th pitch of this at bat against Sportman and the 27th pitch of the inning, He's garnered just one swing and miss to this point. He's already allowed a 2-run home run to Telvin Nash, hoping to limit the damage with Tejeda off of second now. Takes his time, now the 1-2. Swinging a soft ground ball to third. Navarro fields it in fair territory and applies the tag on Tejeda, trying to advance to third instead of throwing the ball on to first. And it works out for a 5 unassisted and the final out of the inning. But 2-run score on 3 hits, no errors, and 1 runner left on base. We move to the top of the second inning. Revs in front 2-0 on SPN.TV, 1450 WCTC, and WCTCAM.com.
It's time to celebrate with a birthday party at a Somerset Patriots game. Introducing our exclusive Domino's All-Star birthday packages for the upcoming season. Got a kid you want to have remember a special birthday for years to come? Well, the Patriots have 3 different kid-specific birthday packages that'll make their next birthday the most memorable one yet. Book a party package and upper box seating, enjoy an all-you-can-eat barbecue buffet in the NJM picnic area, or elevate your party into a fun-themed private suite uniquely designed for kids. Every Patriots party also comes with a crowd rendition of Happy Birthday with the birthday child on the field, a birthday t-shirt, an autographed baseball, and birthday invitations. Contact our group sales department for more information on how to celebrate a birthday in style today.
Looking for a great deal on a car? You'll score big savings at your Tri-State Ford dealer, proud sponsor of Somerset Patriots baseball. Visit tristateford.com for more information today. Hey fans, all season long, the Patriots have teamed up with AARP New Jersey to offer its members discounted tickets to every Sunday home game. Just mention the code PATRIOTS3 and that you're an AARP member to get a 50% ticket discount to any Sunday home game. Be sure to visit aarp.org today for more information on how you can become a member. AARP, real possibilities. It's the top of the second inning in the second game of a 3-game series. Revs in front of the Patriots 2-0 on the Telvin Nash 2-run home run. Will Kenger leads off and swings at the first pitch, skies it in the air out to shallow right field. Coming in's Wellington Dotel. He'll battle the sun and make a one-handed grab, 1 pitch and 1 away to begin the second inning. So the Revs in front 2-0 on that Telvin Nash 2-run shot. In that bottom of the first inning, Liam O'Sullivan ultimately threw 27 pitches, which immediately puts himself behind the 8th ball for the rest of the evening. And we'll see if he can right the ship and get back to his efficient pitch counts that the Patriots have gotten used to. Dan Miner, by the way, on the other hand, threw 13 pitches in the top of the first inning. He's retired the first 4 Patriots in order. Here's Edwin Espinal, first pitch. Espinal takes a fastball up and in, 1 ball and no strikes. Edwin did not play last night for the Patriots, hitting .289 on the season, 3 home runs and 25 runs batted in. Swings here on a fastball and lifts it foul. 1 ball and 1 strike. It's Kenger, Espinal, and Ullman due up. In the top of the second inning. 1-1 to Espinal. Fastball taken low. 2 balls and 1 strike. This another important game for the Patriots. All of them are for the remainder of the first half, as Somerset entering today finds themselves in second place now in the Liberty Division standings. 2-1. Swing and a tap or foul. Off of Espinal's glove, ricochets against the face mask of the Revs catcher Isaiah Tejeda, who now drops to both of his knees as he needs a second for a breather. 2 balls and 2 strikes. The Patriots were in position, even with a loss last night, to take over sole possession of first place in the Liberty Division standings, as Nash remains on both of his knees. Dan Miner having a conversation with the home plate umpire, Joe Del Balso. And now, after that conversation concludes, Mark Mason, the Revs manager, along with their trainer Chong Choi, will come out to home plate to make sure that their all-star catcher is all right. Remains on both of his knees. And it's a quick conversation between Chong and Taeda. Now Chong jogs back towards the Revs dugout. Might need to get a cup of water or maybe some ice to attend to his catcher. But last night, the Patriots, even after dropping their ball game here, had seen that the Long Island Ducks had lost their first game of a single admission doubleheader against the Lancaster Barnstormers. Barnstormers took that first game 4-3 over the Ducks, and when Somerset left here, it was a 4-0 lead for the Barnstormers in Game 2. Lancaster would eventually bump up their lead to 8-1 over the Long Island Ducks going into the bottom of the 6th inning last night in a game that was scheduled to just go 7. So the Barnstormers had a 7-run lead with 6 more outs to get, but they would not be able to get the job done to help out the Patriots. Long Island wound up plating 11 runs in the bottom of the 6th inning, most of which coming with 2 outs. They brought 16 batters to the plate in a wacky inning that saw designated hitter for the Barnstormers, Caleb Gindel, face off against, I believe it was 3 or 4 different batters on the mound. Tejeda's back to his feet, doing all right. Miner from the windup, and the 2-2 to Espinal is swung on and driven in the air. Splitting the gap in left center field, rolls its way towards the Harrisburg University sign. Espinal chugging for second base, dives headfirst into the bag, and arrives safely. J.P. Sportman's throw was on the line. Angelis Nina, the second baseman for the Revs, couldn't field the short-hopped throw. And Espinal, who might have been out, had Nina field it cleanly. Instead dives and barrels headfirst into the bag with a 1-out double, the first hit of the night for the Patriots. So Espinal at second, that'll bring Michael Ullman to the plate. But just to wrap up that note on the Ducks and the Barnstormers, Long Island, again, plated 11 runs. They brought 16 batters to the plate in that bottom of the 6th inning. They turned an 8-1 deficit into a 12-8 lead. They eventually won the ball game 12-8. Michael Ullman at the plate here, first pitch. Fastball inside. So had the Barnstormers held on for that 7-run lead, the Patriots would have been a half game up on the Ducks for first place in the Liberty Division, despite losing last night. Instead, the Ducks came from behind, won the ball game 12-8, and entering tonight's slate of games, Somerset finds themselves a half game behind the Ducks. Now the 1-0. Ullman takes low and in. 2 balls and no strikes. Still a good amount of baseball left in the first half. 16 games remain for the Patriots, so plenty of time for them to make up a half game on the Ducks. Long Island hosting Lancaster again tonight. Right now it's the Barnstormers in front 2-0 in the bottom of the first inning in that one. Patriots trailing 2-0 in the top of the second here. 2-0 to Ullman. Swung on and driven in the air, foul down the right field line. Slicing towards the home run patio and out of play. 2 balls and 1 strike. Telvin Nash hit a 2-run home run in the bottom of the first inning, highlighting a 27-pitch tough inning for Liam O'Sullivan. And now Somerset hoping to return serve here. Edwin Espinal lined a 1-out double, splitting the left center field gap. Now it's Michael Ullman, who saw a 15-game hit streak come to an end last night. Miner from the stretch. 2-1, lifted in the air, foul down the right field line again. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Ullman went 0 for 3, but he did draw a walk in his final plate appearance. So while his 15-game on-base streak came to an end, he continues to ride what is now a 21-game on-base streak. It's the longest active streak in the Atlantic League and the second longest on-base streak for the Patriots this season, trailing only Craig Massey and his 22-game on-base streak earlier this year. It's a 2-2 count with 1 away, a runner at second. Now the pitch from Miner. Swung on, this one blooped in the air down the right field line, fouled once again, and it will land out of play once again. Deflects off the railing of the stands halfway down the right field line and ricochets back towards right field, but it's a foul ball and it remains a 2-2 count. So 2 runs on 3 hits for the Revs, no runs on 1 hit for the Patriots. We're in the top of the second inning at Peoples Bank Park on another perfect night for baseball. Last night was beautiful, and tonight we're blessed with gorgeous weather once again. Minor versus Ullman. Espinal dances off of second. Now the 2-2. Swung on, hit in the air, out to left field, not too deep. Coming in's Melky Mesa. He lines it up to make the catch. Retreating to second base goes Edwin Espinal, and there's 2 away in the top of the second. Ullman was consistently peppering that tall wall in left field during batting practice. And quite often hitting the ball, in fact, over that wall, but this time he flies out to left. So 2 away in the top of the second inning. Espinal still off of second base. And it's now Alfredo Rodriguez stepping to the plate. Rodriguez had a couple of hits last night. In fact, he's riding 2 straight multi-hit games. Right-handed hitter against Minor. First pitch. Swung on and tapped off the glove of Tejeda, foul. No balls and a strike. Overall, Rodriguez hitting .277 on the season. 1 home run. That came here in York back in early May. And 14 RBI. The reigning team MVP for the Patriots. Led the team in the league in so many categories last year. 0-1. Swing and a miss. Slider there from Minor. Breaks its way away from the right-handed hitter, and Rodriguez falls behind in the count 0-2. Somerset had just 1 run over 5 hits last night, and they were held without a hit over the final 5 innings of the game. They have 1 hit thus far tonight. Could use another one here. The 0-2. Swung on and poked to the backstop. Rodriguez went 2 for 4. Pacioli had a hit. Kenger had a hit. And Gonzalez had a hit. And that was it. Again, all 5 of their hits coming in the first 4 innings. Somerset did have the tying run in scoring position in both the 8th and the 9th, but ultimately fell short against the York Revolution bullpen that has improved after its early season struggles. Minor takes his time from the stretch, so Rodriguez asks for time at home plate. Espinal off of second base after his 1-out double. Minor struggling in his communication with his catcher Isaias Tejeda. Now comes set. Checks Espinal from the stretch. Here's the 0-2. Called strike 3 on the outside part of the plate. Breaking ball freezes Rodriguez, and the Patriots strand a runner in second base. No runs for the Patriots on 1 hit, no errors, and 1 runner is left on base. We head to the bottom of the second. Revs in front 2-0 on SPN.TV, 1450 WCTC, and WCTCAM.com.
At Flemington Car and Truck Country, we've been satisfying customers for over 40 years, providing selection. With 16 manufacturer brands plus over 500 available certified pre-owned vehicles. Convenience. With all our dealerships located on Route 202 and 31 in Flemington. And satisfaction. With positive reviews praising our business model every day. We'll never take our customers for granted. Flemington Car and Truck Country.
Every day, we're here.
Happy with this year's tax refund? Probably not. Well, Flemington Department Store can't change the tax law, but can make things less taxing by crediting you double the sales tax on most top-quality brand sofas, chairs, recliners, bedroom and dining room sets, proudly showcased in Central Jersey's largest showroom. That's right, Flemington is paying your sales tax plus giving you a matching credit when you buy furniture, plus free delivery. The double sales tax credit event is going on now, only at Flemington Department Store.
Alpine Business Systems is a leading provider of information systems and services. Visit Alpine Business Systems at www.alpinebiz.com. Alpine Business Systems, the official IT provider of the Somerset Patriots. Energy costs too high? Don't bench your air conditioner. Take advantage of these special offers from Bellari instead. Save $100 on energy-efficient restorations windows and $600 on Pro-Via Signet doors. Offers expire June 30th. For details, visit BellariNJ.com today. Leo Sullivan back on the mound for his second inning. It'll be the bottom third of the Revs order. Henry Castillo leads off. Sullivan from the windup. And first pitch misses low and in to the switch-hitting Castillo. 1 ball and no strikes. A 27-pitch, bottom of the first for O'Sullivan. Gave up a 2-run home run to Telvin Nash, 3 batters in. Then allowed a 2-out double to Isaiah Tejeda, but worked around that jam to prevent further damage. Another pitch missing inside here from O'Sullivan. Castillo jackknifes out of the way. 2 balls and no strikes. So it's Castillo followed by Wellington Dotel and Angelise Nina. 7-8-9 for the Revs. O'Sullivan rocks in the 2-0. Misses high. 3 balls and no strikes. Castillo had a 2-out RBI single for the Revs. That at the time tied the game at 1 in the bottom of the third last night. Takes a 3-0 down the middle for a called strike here, 3-1. Castillo's played well against the Patriots this season. Had a 2-home run game against Somerset earlier in the year. Hitting a home run from both sides of the plate. That came here at Peoples Bank Park. 3-1. Swing and a ground ball pulled. First base side off the railing of the Revs dugout. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Castillo, a .286 batter against the Patriots this year with those 2 home runs and 5 runs batted in. Now the 3-2. Swing and a ground ball rolled to the right side. Scott Kelly at second base in front, and an easy play on to first for the first out of the inning. O'Sullivan had pitched so well as of late, so he's hoping to turn the page after a tougher first inning than he would have liked. He is 1 out with nobody on, and now it's Wellington Dotel the batter. Coming into this ball game, O'Sullivan over his last 14 innings, spanning his last 2 starts, had allowed just 1 run on 13 hits, 2 walks, and 11 strikeouts. Good for a 0.64 ERA. Both starts in which O'Sullivan earned the win. First pitch to the righty, Dotel, is lined into right field, a base hit. Dotel, an aggressive batter, attacks the first pitch from O'Sullivan. Lines it over the second baseman, Scott Kelly. Already the 4th hit of the night for a Revs team that leads the league in hitting. And now Dotel, with 9 stolen bases on the season, certainly represents another threat against the Patriots. Angelise Nina stepping in now. The number 9 batter in the Revs lineup tonight. Nina was consistently the leadoff batter for the Southern Maryland Blue Crabs to begin the season before he was traded to York for virtually nothing. Now the first pitch from O'Sullivan misses up and into the right-handed hitting Nina. 1 ball and no strikes. And it's been a couple of moves, including that Nina acquisition, that has turned around the season for the Revs. They've won 9 of their last 10. They've won 11 of their last 13. As Nina takes a fastball up 2-0. And despite such a porous beginning of the season for the Revs, they still find themselves 8 games under 500. And they're 7 games out of first place. In a Freedom division that has overall struggled this year. Dotel off of first. Now the 2-0. Misses inside again. And O'Sullivan finds himself falling behind in the count 3-0 to the number 9 batter in the Revs order. York hasn't been eliminated from a first half championship to this point. Right now the magic number for the Skeeters to clinch is 8. As Nina takes a strike on a 3-0. That means any combination of Skeeter wins and Revolution losses that total 8 will give Sugarland the first half Freedom Division Championship, something that has been assumed for some time. 3-1, Dotel goes, and Nina fouls it off. 3-2. I mean, for a while now, it's just been assumed that the Sugarland Skeeters were going to run away with the first half in the Freedom Division. But Sugarland struggled as of late. They've dropped 7 of their last 10. They're 3-7 over their last 10 games. Meanwhile, the Revs are 9-1 over their last 10, gaining 6 games on the Skeeters in the process. They're 7 back with 16 to play. Dotel runs again as Nina swings, grounds it to short. Rodriguez quickly to Kelly, and a turn to first in time. It's an inning-ending 6-4-3 double play, and the Patriots keep the Revs off the scoreboard. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and nobody left on base. We'll head to the third. Revs still in front 2-0 on SPN.TV, 1450 WCTC and WCTCAM.com.
Attention troops, Scout Nights with the Somerset Patriots will be returning to TD Bank Ballpark for the upcoming season on Friday, June 28th, Sunday, July 28th, and Thursday, August 29th. Additionally, our Girl Scout days are set for Sunday, June 30th, and Saturday, September 21st. Troops will have the honor of presenting both their PAX banner along with our nation's colors on the field before the game. A parade around the field will end with the troops lining the infield during the national anthem. Scouts looking to earn badges for presenting the colors and going on a Go See It outing can fulfill both, all while enjoying America's pastime. Tickets begin at just $8.50 for everyone in the group, with commemorative Scout patches available for just $1.50. Visit SomersetPatriots.com or call 908-252-0700 so you can get involved and have your troop honored at a professional baseball game.
If you need help during the game or have any questions, you can simply text us. Text 908-252-0700, and we'll get back to you. Again, now you could call or text us at 908-252-0700 so we can help you. We move to the top of the third inning. Patriots trailing the Revs 2-0 on the office night here at People's Bank Park, celebrating the hit NBC comedy. Michael Krause leads off against Dan Miner, swings at the first pitch and fouls it to the backstop 0-1. O'Sullivan able to induce an inning-ending 6-4-3 double play ground out from Angelise Nina to end the second inning. O'Sullivan now at 40 pitches through 2. It'll be Michael Krause to lead off the third, now the 0-1. Swings and misses. And Krause falls behind 0-2. Krause, Kelly, and Pacioli, 8, 9, and 1 in the Somerset order, due up here in third. 2 runs on 4 hits for the Revs, no runs on 1 hit for the Patriots. 0-2 on its way. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Krause strikes out on 3 pitches in his first at-bat of the evening. Second strikeout of the night for Dan Miner, and there's 1 away in the top of the third. Now Scott Kelly will step in. Kelly got the start in left field last night for the Patriots. His first start of the season in left, and showed pretty well. Didn't make any mistakes and had a diving catch to rob Carlos Franco of a base hit in the bottom of the 6th inning. Racing in from left, diving towards the foul line. Now his first pitch from Miner is a fastball for a strike, 0-1. Kelly on the season, a .286 batter, no home runs, and 4 RBI. Has gotten a significant uptick in playing time over the last 2.5, 3 weeks. 0-1 popped in the air along the infield right side. Telvin Nash gives way to the second baseman Angelise Nina. Makes the catch in foul territory, and there's 2 away. So Scott Kelly quickly retired, and Dan Miner has recorded 2 quick outs to begin the third inning. Now it's Justin Pacioli. Grounded out to the third baseman, Henry Castillo, to begin his evening. Enters tonight riding a 6-game on-base streak, over which he's played quite well, hitting at a .389 clip. Takes the first pitch low and in from Minor, 1-0. In addition to that .389 batting average over his 6-game hit streak, he has an impressive .476 on-base percentage, nearly getting on base at a 50% clip as he takes this pitch upstairs 2-0. He went 1 for 3 last night with the only run scored of the game for Somerset. Also drew a 1-out walk in the 8th inning and stole second base to get into scoring position. Takes the 2-0 breaking ball for a strike here, 2-1. He represented the tying run in the 8th inning. The Patriots failed to bring him home, and York ultimately won the ballgame 2-1. 2-1 pitch now to Pacioli, sliced foul, 2-2. Minor works quickly, and he doesn't throw many pitches out of the strike zone. He's now thrown 38 pitches, 28 for strikes. Has yet to walk a batter and has only walked 6 overall this season. From the windup, here's the 2-2. Swung on, blooped out towards shallow right field. Down the line, Wellington Dotel chases, but it lands foul. Takes one bounce and goes into the Revs bullpen. And Pacioli stays alive, still a 2-2 count, with the Revs in front 2-0, 2 out, nobody on in the top of the 3rd inning. No wind to speak of tonight. Last night it was pretty windy, blowing out to right center field. Tonight, no wind at all. Temperatures in the high 70s. Barely any clouds. Minor stares into his battery mate Tejeda. From the windup, rocks and fires, and the 2-2 swung on and missed, strike 3. Third strikeout of the game for Minor. He's been strong thus far. Another 1-2-3 inning, and we head to the bottom of the 3rd. Revs still in front, 2-0 on SPN.TV, 1450 WCTC and WCTCAM.com.
Presenting the lowest car prices you've ever seen. Wow pricing. Only on Fullerton.com. It'll blow you away. If you want the best deals on all new cars and trucks, don't miss Fullerton's absolutely enormous spring clearance event. Get the lowest prices on our entire new inventory all month long. This month only at Fullerton.
For over 85 years, in every county across the state, we've protected the health of New Jersey, covering families and businesses through life's big moments and the small ones. Because we don't just work here, we live here too. Over 5,000 local employees, all with the same purpose, taking care of you.
Welcome back to People's Bank Park for the bottom of the 3rd inning. Carrier Clinic is proud of its 109-year heritage as an independent, nonprofit behavioral health care facility. We depend on the support of our community. Thank you for your generous support. Gifts made to Carrier Clinic are tax deductible. For more information on making a donation to Carrier Clinic, please visit their website at www.carrierclinic.org. Alvaro Rondon leads off at the bottom of the 3rd. First pitch from Liam O'Sullivan. Taken inside as he jumps out of the way. 1 ball and no strikes. Rondon, a left-handed batter, had a base hit up the middle in his first at-bat. Drops down a drag bunt here down the first base line. Goes right to Edwin Espinal, who gloves it cleanly and tags out Rondon for the first out of the inning. Rondon trying to use his legs. It was a strong drag bunt, but it was just too far towards the foul line and hit too hard. Now Melky Mesa steps to the plate. And he comes up to the popular song Baby Shark that draws the motion from some of the Revs fans down the first base line. That shark motion that I guess somewhat goes along with the song. Right-handed hitter takes a first pitch fastball from O'Sullivan upstairs. 1 ball and no strikes. Oh, 1-0, a ground ball hit foul. 1 ball and 1 strike. 2 runs, 4 hits, no errors for the Revs. No runs, 1 hit. And no errors for the Patriots. O'Sullivan shakes off his catcher, Michael Ullman, twice. Takes a deep breath. Works from the windup, the 1-1. Swing and a foul ball. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Mesa, a former Yankee farmhand and a former Pirate farmhand. Got up to the major leagues earlier in his career. Slightly open stance from the right side. 1-2. Misses up. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Again, nearly got a triple crown last year in the Atlantic League. Ranking top 3 in the league in home runs, runs batted in, and batting. 2-2. Swinging a ground ball to the left side. Navarro there. Gloves cleanly, and a sidearm throw to first base in time. 2 away. So 2 out, nobody on. Here's Telvin Nash, who has provided the only run so far tonight with a 2-run home run back in the first inning. O'Sullivan to this point, 2 runs on 4 hits, no walks, no strikeouts, over 2 2/3. At the throw pitch number 48. Stares in towards Ullman. From the windup, first pitch to Nash. It misses inside, 1-0. Mentioned it earlier, Telvin Nash, the all-time home run king now for the York Revolution. Hit his 69th home run in a Revs uniform earlier tonight. The 1-0. Swung on and fouled off. One ball and 1 strike. Nash has enjoyed a number of multi-home run games as well. He's currently on pace to hit 37.5 home runs this year. The 1-1. Swung on. This one popped in the air. First base side, Edwin Espinal puts the hat down, camps underneath it in foul territory to make the catch, and the inning comes to a close. It's a quick 1-2-3 inning for Liam O'Sullivan, and we head to the top of the 4th. Revs still in front, 2-0 on SPN.TV, 1450 WCTC and WCTCAM.com.
It's an unstoppable force, vast and mighty. It's the 101 days of summer, and this year it's bigger than ever. The NJ team is back again. We've got 101 days of prizes with other ways to win via our social channels, text message program, VIP club, and Game Changers. Find the fun at 101daysofsummer.com from May 24th to September 1st. Anything can happen in Jersey.
Looking for a great deal on a car? You'll score big savings at your Tri-State Ford dealer, proud sponsor of Somerset Patriots baseball. Visit TriStateFord.com for more information today. Patriots would like to thank Children's Specialized Hospital for their support of the 2019 Somerset Sluggers Kids Club. We move to the top of the fourth. Ramon Flores to lead off against Dan Miner, and the first pitch taken well above the strike zone. 1 ball and no strikes. It'll be Flores followed by Navarro. 2, 3, 4. Has allowed just 1 hit over his first 3 innings. 1-0 to Flores. Drops in for a strike, 1-1. The only hit Miners allowed, a 1-out double into the left center field gap off the bat of Edwin Espinal. 1-1. Flores takes it low, 2 balls and 1 strike. Meanwhile, Liam O'Sullivan has settled down for the Patriots, has faced the minimum over his last 2 innings. Pitch count becoming more efficient. He's at 50 pitches now through 3. Flores fouls off a fastball and 2-1 offering. So 2 balls and 2 strikes. Ramon flew out to the warning track in left field in his first at bat. He's 0 for 1 tonight. Had a 14-game on-base streak come to an end with his pinch hit spot last night. 2-2. Swung on, this one driven out to left field again. Mesa turns around towards the wall, and it hits off against the base of the fence in fair territory. Flores races around first base, and he's into second standing with a leadoff double. Second double of the night for the Patriots, and the second time they've had a runner in scoring position. Flores twice going opposite field tonight. First time flew out to the warning track. This time just able to keep it fair and hitting the base of the arch nemesis right down the left field line. So now a good opportunity for Somerset to break through. They trail 2-0, but at the middle of the order will now step to the plate with Ramon Flores off of second. Here's Ray Navarro, switch hitting third baseman. First pitch, swings and taps one foul to the backstop. 0-1. Navarro had an opportunity last night in the 8th inning to tie up the ball game for the Patriots. Had a runner at second with 1 away and roped a line right to the first baseman, Carlos Franco, who didn't have to move. Just stuck out his glove on his left hand and was able to make the catch. Miner from the stretch. Here's the 0-1. Swing and a miss. Change up there from Miner gets Navarro out in front, 0-2. Ray popped out to the shortstop Rendon in his first at bat. He's 0 for 1 tonight. Entered with a .274 batting average. Flores has plenty of wheels. He's off of second as the shadows start to creep their way over the field. 0-2. Misses inside. Navarro jumps out of the way. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Crowd filling in at People's Bank Park on a beautiful evening. Miner stares in. Now comes set. 1-2. Swung on and missed, strike 3. Breaking ball in the dirt. Fooled Navarro, swung right over it. That's the 4th strikeout of the game for Dan Miner. And there's 1 away now in the top of the 4th inning. Again, Miner's strikeout to walk ratio this season, entering tonight, one of, if not the best in the Atlantic League. 46 strikeouts against 6 walks entering tonight. Did own a 4.89 ERA because opponents are hitting .282 against him on the year. But in terms of strikeouts and walks, put up really strong numbers. Now Will Kenger swings at the first pitch and lifts it in the air out to straightaway center and shallow. J.P. Sportman jogs in. He's underneath it to make the catch. Flores holds it second, and there's 2 away. So Will Kenger has seen 2 pitches tonight and is at 2 weak flyouts, 1 to right field, 1 to center. 2 out, nobody on, and that'll bring Edwin Espinal back to the plate, who lined a 1-out double to left center field in his first at-bat. One of just 2 hits for the Patriots. Somerset getting a leadoff double from Ramon Flores here in the 4th, but Flores continues to lead off of second base. Miner making quick work of both Navarro and Kenger. Espinal certainly with the pop to tie up this game with 1 swing. Has 3 home runs, has not gone deep in now over a month. Hit 3 home runs really over the first week and a half in his time with the Patriots. Open stands from the right side as he works against the righty Minor. Checks Flores, first pitch. Misses inside, 1 ball and no strikes. Didn't have any home runs in last night's game, which is a bit of a surprise with this powerful Revs lineup in a ballpark that is certainly favorable to power hitters, especially those who hit from the right side of the plate. Now the 1-0. Espinal takes a curveball low and away. 2 balls and no strikes. It's only the second time tonight that Minor's fallen behind a Patriot batter 2-0. But he has yet to issue a free pass. Outfield plays straight up against Espinal as Minor takes his time in between pitches. Stepped off the mound, now steps back on and comes set. Flores is decent lead off of second base. Now the 2-0. Fastball misses inside, and for the first time tonight, Minor's fallen behind a batter 3-0. Espinal ranking 3rd on the team in runs batted in. Nicknamed El Poco. We'll see if he has the green light here against the pitcher that seldom issues walks. I'd give him the green light. Could be a pitch to hit. 3-0. He swings and he rips a base hit down the left field line. It'll roll to the wall. Ramon Flores rounds third base. He will score easily. Holding at first base is Edwin Espinal with a 2-out RBI single, and the Patriots are on the board. A 2-1 deficit now in the top of the 4th. Oh, it was a 3-0 count, and Espinal did get the green light against the pitcher who doesn't like to walk many batters. He got a pitch to hit, turned on the inside fastball, and roped the line drive, a ground ball base hit down the third base line. So Somerset does come through after the leadoff double from Ramon Flores. It's now a 2-1 deficit with a runner at first base and 2 away. And stepping to the plate comes Michael Ullman. First pitch. Ullman takes the breaking ball on the inside part of the plate, a called strike 0-1. Espinal certainly not a threat to take off from first base. Ullman had a strong BP session today. Right-handed batter. 0-1. Swung on, a ground ball down the third base line again. Almost an identical spot to the Espinal base hit. It rolls into the left field corner. Espinal not the most fleet of foot, so he'll hold at second. But back-to-back 2-out ground ball base hits down the third base line. And the Patriots have 2 on with 2 away in the top of the 4th. Well, maybe a different base runner there for the Patriots, and they might have a runner at third base, but no reason for Espinal to try to force the issue there if he wasn't fully confident that he'd get to third base. So runners at first and second with 2 away, and now it's Alfredo Rodriguez stepping in. Struck out looking in his first at-bat. Patriots with 3 hits in the inning. They now have 4 hits overall on the night. Minor from the stretch, first pitch. Rodriguez takes a called strike 0-1. So after the Revs jumped in front 2-0 in the first, the Patriots have gotten halfway back so far in the 4th, but continue to threaten. Rodriguez's only home run came in York. It was a 3-run shot back on May 6th. 0-1 from Minor. In the dirt, blocked by Tejeda. 1 ball and 1 strike. Last night, in fact, marked the first time this season that the Patriots had lost to the Revs. York remained the only team that Somerset was still undefeated against, and the Patriots were the only team against whom the Revs had yet to record a win. That changed last night with a 2-1 York win. Now it's the Revs leading 2-1 again tonight. 2 on, 2 out. 1-1 to Rodriguez. Swung on and muscled foul. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Rodriguez, the 2018 Atlantic League All-Star Game MVP, playing tonight on the side of the 2019 Atlantic League All-Star Game. Less than a month away from the Midsummer Classic that'll be played right here at Peoples Bank Park on Wednesday, July 10th. 2 on, 2 out. Now the 1-2. Fastball just misses outside. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Revs wanted that call. Didn't get it from the home plate umpire. Tonight that's Joe Del Balso. Had some questionable umpiring last night. Same crew tonight, just rotated clockwise. Espinal off of second, Ullman off of first after back-to-back 2-out base hits. Rodriguez at the plate. The 2-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Breaking ball fools Rodriguez in the dirt, and the inning comes to an end. However, the Patriots, they're able to get on the board. It's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 runners left on base. 2-1 Revs. We head to the bottom of the 4th on SPN.TV, 1450 WCTC, and WCTCAM.com.
Attention New Jersey camps, it's time to start thinking about your summer schedule and field trips for your campers. The Somerset Patriots Camp Days have returned for the upcoming season. Head over to TD Bank Ballpark in Bridgewater to check out top-notch baseball for the best price in town. The 2019 camp dates are officially set for Thursday, July 18th, Wednesday, July 31st, and Wednesday, August 14th. The Patriots are welcoming camps with groups of all sizes to come out to the ballpark to enjoy America's favorite pastime. Each game begins at 11:05 a.m. and tickets start at just $8. There are also lunch options available for just $5. In addition, each camp in attendance will be welcomed with a public address announcement and a scoreboard announcement during the game. Camps can also take advantage of our on-field programs throughout the game based on availability. So book now to ensure a memorable baseball-filled, fun-in-the-sun trip for your camp today. Give us a call at 908-252-0700 or visit SomersetPatriots.com to lock down your camp's perfect summer trip.
Diamond Nation, located in Flemington, New Jersey, is the premier baseball and softball facility in the Northeast and is home to the Jack Cuss Baseball and Jenny Finch Softball Academies. Visit us at diamondnation.com today. Looking for a new or used car? There's no better place in the Flemington Car and Truck Country family of brands. Located on routes 202 and 31 in Flemington or at flemington.com. There you'll find a family-centered organization ready to take care of all of your automotive needs, as they've done since 1976. Carlos Franco leads off in the home half of the 4th inning. Takes the first pitch inside, 1 ball and no strikes. After the Patriots made it a 2-1 game in the top half of the frame on a 2-out RBI single from Edwin Espinal. Now the 1-0 to Franco, lined to the backstop, 1-1. Liam O'Sullivan threw a 10-pitch bottom of the 3rd. He's back on the mound here for the 4th. One is ripped foul down the right field line. A righty on lefty matchup. Nobody on, nobody out. 1-2 to the lefty. Fastball up and in. And Franco leans out of the way. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Such a tremendous start to Carlos Franco's Revs career. He grounded out in his first at-bat. He's 0 for 1 today. Had a couple of hits yesterday on a couple of ground balls to the right side. 2-2 from O'Sullivan. Swung on and ripped into right field, a base hit. Played on 1 hop by Justin Pacioli. But Carlos Franco continues to get on base at a near absurd pace. And a leadoff base runner for the Revs as they hope to answer the Patriots run in the top half of the 4th. Carlos Franco entering tonight had been 17 for 30 in his last 8 games and had reached base safely in 23 of his last 37 plate appearances over his last 8. He's now 1 for 2. And now Isaiah Tejeda, who had a double in his last at-bat. Michael Ullman asks for time. Liam O'Sullivan will step off. Tejeda ripped a double into the left center field gap on a sharply hit line drive. Wound up one-hopping the wall in left center field. First pitch here from O'Sullivan misses inside 1-0. Meanwhile, there's some movement in the Revs bullpen down the right field line. Dan Miners looked strong tonight. He's struck out 5 batters, and he's allowed 1 run over 4 innings on 61 pitches. Right now, Peter Tago is getting loose for York. Nobody throwing for the Patriots yet. 1-0. Up and away. 2 balls and no strikes. I wonder if something might not be right for Miner. I mean, he's made a number of starts for the Revs this season and hasn't really been held on an innings limit. Longest he's worked in a game is 5 2/3 innings. He's through 4 so far tonight. 2-0. Swung on and lifted down the right field line. Long way to run for Pacioli, and it lands fair. Rolls into the corner. Hustling for third base is Franco. He'll stop there as Pacioli gets the ball back along the infield. But a flared ball down the right field line that stayed fair. On to second base goes Isaiah Tejeda, his second double of the night. Now runners at second and third, nobody out in the bottom of the 4th inning, and the Revs certainly in position to respond quickly after the Patriots' first run of the game in the top of the 4th inning. It'll now be J.P. Sportman, grounded out to third in his first at bat. He's 0 for 1. He's got Franco at third base and Tejeda at second. Middle infield plays back. Edwin Espinal plays in at first base. Navarro a little about halfway at third. First pitch to Sportman fouled off. 0-1. Still plenty of baseball left tonight, but the Patriots don't feel the need to bring their entire infield in still this early in the game. And it seems as though they'd almost be willing to concede a run on a ground ball for an out. But Franco isn't the fastest guy in the world. He's off of third, so the ball's hit either to Espinal at first or Navarro at third. Not sure if Franco would take off. 0-1. Sportman swings and grounds it up the middle and into center field. It's a base hit. Franco scores from third. Tejeda held up at third base. An RBI single for J.P. Sportman. Now a 20-game hit streak for the first-year Rev, and York answers Somerset's run. They lead it now 3-1. So 3 straight base hits for the Revs to begin the inning. New York feeling no need to send Isaiah Tejeda home from second base on that grounder. They'll try to keep the big inning lined up. Here's Henry Castillo, a switch hitter, will bat from the left side. Grounded out to second base in his first at bat. He's 0 for 1. 3 runs on 7 hits now for the Revs. 1 run on 4 hits for the Patriots. O'Sullivan from the stretch. First pitch to Castillo. Grounded past Kelly and into right field. It's a base hit. Scoring from third is Tejeda. Stopping at second base is Sportman. Now a 4-run Revs lead. Still nobody out. 4 straight hits to begin the 4th inning. Second straight night with an RBI single for Henry Castillo. It's been single-double, single-single to begin the inning. O'Sullivan struggling his second time through this Revs lineup. Had worked a 1-2-3 bottom of the third on just 10 pitches. In the middle of the order for York, putting up big numbers. Now 8 hits already for the Revs. They had 11 hits last night. Still threatening. Runners at first and second, nobody out. Here's Wellington Dotel. Had a base hit in his first at bat. Takes a first pitch strike from O'Sullivan, 0-1. O'Sullivan had seemed to turn a corner for the Patriots over his last 2 starts. Had struggled in his starts against the Sugar Land Skeeters. Had to face Sugar Land in 3 straight appearances from May 22nd through June 1st. Now the 0-1. Weak swing and a miss on a breaking ball, 0-2. O'Sullivan tossed 7 shutout innings against this same York team on June 7th, and then allowed 1 run over 7 innings against the Southern Maryland Blue Crabs in his last start. A stretch of 2 starts over which he dropped his ERA from 4.54 down to 3.40. But he's struggled tonight. Still nobody throwing yet in Somerset's bullpen. Dotel, the 8th batter in the lineup. Kelly runs towards second, backs off to hold on Sportman, the 0-2. Up and in, and it gets Dotel. On an 0-2 count, O'Sullivan lets a fastball get away. It rides up and into the number 8 batter. It's the first hit by pitch of the night. First 5 batters of the inning for the Revs have reached. Sportman over to third, Castillo on to second. And now the bases are loaded for York, still nobody out. And here's Angelise Nina with an opportunity where a base hit can completely open up this game for York. O'Sullivan hasn't walked a batter to this point, but he's allowed 4 runs on 8 hits. No walks, no strikeouts over 3+ innings. Bases loaded, no place to put Nina. First pitch, swung on, lifted in the air out towards right field. Long way to run for Pacioli, and he tracks it down, makes the catch in fair territory. Tagging up from third base is Sportman. He scores without a throw. A sac fly and an RBI for Angelise Nina. Now a 5-1 Revs lead with 1 away in the bottom of the 4th. A productive out there for Angelise Nina. Henry Castillo holds at second. Wellington Dotel still at first. Now 1 away. And it looks like the Patriots bullpen's going to get moving. Vince Molesky, the first man to stand up for Somerset. Somerset behind now 5-1. 2 on, 1 out, bottom of the 4th. Now Alvaro Rondon swings at the first pitch and fouls it off. Well, the Patriots made it a 2-1 ball game in the top of the 4th and had 2 on. Failed to tie it up, and York's taken advantage immediately, stymieing any sort of momentum that the Patriots might have scraped together just 1/2 inning earlier. Rondon steps out, asks for time. Alvaro 1 for 2 today, entered with a 181 batting average. Pickoff attempt to second, and diving back in is Castillo. Alfredo Rodriguez, the Patriots shortstop, sprinted in behind Castillo. It was an accurate throw from O'Sullivan, but Castillo was able to dive back in safely. Now O'Sullivan comes set from the stretch, checks the runner at second. Here's the 0-1. Rondon swings and tops it to the right side. Kelly Fields will go over to second base, and that's all the Patriots will get. A fielder's choice for Alvaro Rondon. Wellington Dotel retired from the base paths on the 4-6 putout. Over to third goes Castillo, now 2 away in the inning. And all things considered, if O'Sullivan can limit the rest of the damage here, certainly would be the worst thing in the world. The Revs already with 2 runs home in the inning, had the bases loaded and nobody out. They scored on the Angelise Nina sac fly. Now runners on the corners with 2 away, and the dangerous Melky Mesa at the plate for his 3rd at-bat of the night. O'Sullivan throws to first, and Rondon dives back in. Mesa's 0 for 2, has 10 home runs on the season. He's the 8th batter of the inning for the Revs. O'Sullivan's only thrown 17 pitches in this inning, but the Revs have attacked him early in counts. Another snap throw to first, and Rondon dives back in. O'Sullivan's certainly aware of Rondon's speed. He stole his 9th bag of the season earlier tonight in the bottom of the 1st inning. As Castillo at third, Rondon at first, Mesa at the plate, O'Sullivan on the bump. From the stretch, First pitch, Rondon goes and the pitch misses low and away, gets away from Ullman, slides, throws back towards home, and Henry Castillo slides it safely from third base. A run-scoring wild pitch, and now a 6-1 Revs lead. Sullivan was nearly out of the inning. Rondon was running on the movement. He advances over to second base, and Castillo scores on the wild pitch. A fastball that just missed low and away and got away from Michael Ullman. 4 runs home in the inning now for the Revs. They're leading 6-1. One to Mesa, swinging for the fences. Misses on a fastball. 1 ball and 1 strike. Vince Molesky continues to get loose for the Patriots in their bullpen down the left field line. It's been an arduous evening thus far for O'Sullivan. 1-1. Mesa fouls it off. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Night after the Patriots lost a close ball game 2-1, the Revs leading 6-1 with a runner at second and 2 away. Let's Go Revs chant picks up in front of a strong crowd. O'Sullivan stares towards second, now the 1-2. Misses low and away, and this time Ullman gets in front. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Carlos Franco led off the inning with a base hit to right field. Isaias Tejeda then lifted one that just landed fair in the right field corner for a double, put runners at second and third. J.P. Sportman followed with an RBI ground ball base hit to center field. Henry Castillo with an RBI single. Angeles Nina later then with a sac fly, and just recently a run-scoring wild pitch as Mesa gets underneath one here and skies it out to shallow right center. Pacioli underneath it, makes the catch, and the inning is over. But the Revs bring 8 batters to the plate. They score 4 runs, coming home on 4 hits, no errors, and 1 runner left on base. 6-1 York as we move to the 5th on SPN.TV, 1450 WCTC, and WCTCAM.com.
I'm fighting cancer.
I'm fighting cancer.
I am fighting cancer.
I fight every day.
Every night.
Every hour.
Every minute. And every second.
Robert Wood Johnson University Hospital and RWJ Barnabas Health, together with the Rutgers Cancer Institute of New Jersey, bring the latest research, treatments, and clinical trials close to home.
We're fighting cancer.
And I'm not fighting alone.
Robert Wood Johnson University Hospital. Let's beat cancer together.
Nothing is more important than your child's education. The Somerset County Education Association represents the public school employees that make your child's education possible. This includes more than 7,000 teachers, paraprofessionals, bus drivers, nurses, custodians, secretaries, and other outstanding education support professionals. Visit www.sceanj.org for more information. Together, we can prepare our children for the future.
Baseball and softball, featuring fast pitch. And the skybox level is Sunbelt Rentals Incorporated, Mid-Atlantic Industrial Equipment, and Quest Behavioral Health. And the home run patio is St. John the Baptist Episcopal Church and Gettysburg Spirit Softball to help you.
Fans get updates on the team, ticket specials, and upcoming promotions with the Patriots Blast. Text Somerset Patriots one word to 22828. Again, text Somerset Patriots that's one word to 22828. Enjoy a Patriots game in style from the Diamond Club. This large private suite has great views, features indoor and outdoor seating, and has our largest all-you-can-eat premium buffet menu. It's a great location for your next family party or corporate meeting. Call the Patriots Group Sales Department at 908-252-0700 to book the Diamond Club today. Revs leading this one 6-1 after a 4-run bottom of the 4th inning. O'Sullivan threw 22 pitches in that inning. It's now Michael Krause against the new pitcher. Peter Tago has entered. And the first pitch from Tago, a fastball that misses up and in, 1-0. Dan Miner done after 4 innings. Allows 1 run, earned on 4 hits, no walks, 5 strikeouts. Check swing from Kraus on a pitch from Tago. Appeal down to first, didn't go around. 2 balls and no strikes. Getting word from Revolution broadcaster Darrell Henry that Dan Miner has been dealing with a blister issue on his throwing hand for the last couple of starts, so that might be why he was taken out after just 4 innings, as Kraus takes a strike, 2-1. So the Patriots now will turn to the Revs bullpen and hope to have a little more success. Still plenty of baseball left tonight. The 2-1. Kraus swings and grounds one sharply to third. Collected by Castillo, and a throw on to first base beats Kraus for the first out. So 1 out, nobody on. Kraus 0 for 2. That'll bring up Scott Kelly. Patriots have seen plenty of Peter Tago this season. He's 0-1 with a 4.50 ERA over 21 relief appearances. He's had a scoreless relief appearance in 7 of his last 9 games, and he has not allowed an earned run in 10 of his last 12. So the righty on the mound here, 6'3", 215 pounds, born in California, resides in Arizona. Has some flow working out of the back of his black Revs hat. Takes the first pitch from Scott Kelly, well, to Scott Kelly rather, for a called strike, 0-1. Now the 0-1 to Kelly, swinging a sharply hit ground ball on one hop, gobbled up by Alvaro Rendon. Bobbled it a bit, but able to collect and fire on to first base. Kelly 0 for 2, and there's 2 away with nobody on here in the top of the 5th inning. So 2 out, nobody on. That'll bring up Justin Pacioli. Pacioli 0 for 2 as well. Somerset with a run on 4 hits. The majority of that damage coming in the 4th inning, which was the final inning of the ball game for Dan Miner. First pitch to Justin Pacioli taken low and away. 1 ball and no strikes. Now the 1-0. Pacioli takes it at the knees, a called strike. 1 ball and 1 strike. Got a 6-game on-base streak for Pacioli coming into tonight. 0 for 2, struck out in his last at-bat. The 1-1. Takes another strike at the knees. A hard slider there from Tago, diving away from the right-handed hitting Pacioli. Disagreed a bit. 2 pitches in a similar location, both called strikes. And now Pacioli behind in the count. 1-2 from Tago, another hard slider. This one misses well outside. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Quickly, 2-2. Swinging a hard hit line drive foul down the right field line. Pacioli, a former All-Star for the Patriots, was named to the 2017 Midsummer Classic. Played at TD Bank Ballpark after he got off to a tremendous start that year for the Patriots. Eventually had his contract purchased at the end of the season by the Boston Red Sox, and then opted to forego a spring trading invitation to join the Patriots last year, as he flares one out to right center field this time, but it's Wellington Dotel ranging to his right, making the catch, and the inning is over. Quick 1-2-3 inning for Peter Tago. Halfway home, Revs in front 6-1 on SPN.TV, 1450 WCTC and WCTCAM.com.
2, 3, 4! Nailed it! Now let's go play some Quick Draw. Quick Draw!
Nothing beats the draw of Quick Draw, the game with over 40,000 daily winners. Find a place and bring your...
Happy with this year's tax refund? Probably not. Well, Flemington Department Store can't change the tax law, but can make things less taxing by crediting you double the sales tax on most top-quality brand sofas, chairs, recliners, bedroom and dining room sets, proudly showcased in Central Jersey's largest showroom. That's right, Flemington is paying your sales tax plus giving you a matching credit when you buy furniture, plus free delivery. The double sales tax credit event is going on now, only at Flemington Department Store.
Okay, let's kick it off with the power spray. Go, go, go. Stop. Killer class. Let's go play Quick Draw.
Nothing beats the draw of Quick Draw. A $1 bet could win up to $100,000. Find a place and bring your people.
We return for the bottom of the fifth inning. Revs in front of the Patriots 6-1. Looking for a great deal on a car? You'll score big savings at your Tri-State Ford dealer. Proud sponsor of Somerset Patriots baseball. Visit tristateford.com for more information today. New pitcher in the game for the Patriots. Liam O'Sullivan's night has come to an end after just 4 innings. Certainly not the start that O'Sullivan was hoping for. His final line goes those 4 innings. He allows 6 runs, all of which earned on 8 hits. No walks, no strikeouts. And now it's the righty Vince Molesky comes in the ball game here for the Patriots in hopes of eating some innings in a game that is still within reach for the Patriots, but certainly a difficult challenge to come back in this one. Telvin Nash leads off and swings at the first pitch from Molesky. Got underneath it and popped it up along the infield. Michael Ullman sheds the mask, but it's Edwin Espinal coming in from first to make the catch. 1 pitch and 1 away. Nash now 1 for 3, but the 1 hit was a big one, a 2-run home run back in the first inning. It's the middle of the order due up for the York Revolution in this 5th. Nash retired on the first pitch. Now Carlos Franco stepping in. Vince 2-0 on the year for the Patriots with a 4.64 ERA. 16 strikeouts against 5 walks over 21 in the 3rd innings. Starting pitcher for the Patriots last year. In relief once again this year, and the first pitch to the lefty Franco, a called strike, 0-1. Molesky began his season last year as a reliever, pitched quite well, worked his way into the starting rotation, became a full-time starter in late July. 0-1. Franco swings and drives it deep in the air out towards right center field. Kraus back to the warning track. At the wall, he leaps, but it's gone. Carlos Franco with his first home run in a York Revolution uniform. It's a solo shot with 1 out in the bottom of the 5th inning. And the Revs now in front 7-1. There's Cannonball Charlie. Blasts a cannon. Every time the Revs either take the plate at the bottom of the 1st inning, hit a home run, or win a game. Second home run of the night for York. Again, the first home run for Carlos Franco. Just a tremendous start to his Revs career. 526 batter entering tonight. He's now 2 for 3 with a couple of runs scored. It's a 7-1 York lead in this ball game, quickly getting away from Somerset. That'll bring up Isaiah Tejeda. 7 runs, 9 hits for the Revs. 1 run, 4 hits for the Patriots. Molesky from the stretch, first pitch. Breaking ball taken low. 1 ball and no strikes. Really, Nina and Franco have been the 2 recent acquisitions for the Revs in terms of their position players. And they have certainly made a significant difference to this Revolution team. Hottest team in the Atlantic League right now, the 1-0. Breaking ball stays up, 2 balls and no strikes. And Franco is a player that, look, it's a bit of a surprise that he was available to the Atlantic League. 2-0, swinging a ground ball through the middle of the infield. Past Alfredo Rodriguez, it rolls its way into center. And that's the 3rd hit of the night for Isaiah Tejeda. 3 for 3, he has a couple of doubles, also has a run scored. That's the 2nd hit of the inning. 10th hit overall for the Revs. And they're getting some good swings on Molesky. That'll bring up J.P. Sportman. Franco was an all-star last year with AAA Gwinnett in the Atlanta Braves organization. Began the year with Kansas City T-Bones in the American Association, then made his way over to the Revs. And he's been lights out. First pitch to Sportman, a breaking ball in the dirt, blocked by Ullman. Bounces briefly away from him, rolling a bit to the right. Tejeda holds at first base, and it's a 1-0 count. 7-1, Somerset trailing York. It was a 2-1 ball game going to the bottom of the fourth inning, but 4 runs plated against Liam O'Sullivan in the bottom of the fourth. Another run so far here in the fifth against Vince Molesky as Sportman's out in front of a breaking ball and lines it foul down the third base line. 1 ball and 1 strike. Sportman had an RBI single in his last at bat, which at the time increased the Revs' lead to 3-1 and increased his season-best hit streak to 20 games. Vince from the stretch, now the 1-1. Swung on and tapped over the catcher, Ullman, behind home plate. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Take this opportunity to check the out-of-town scoreboard in the Atlantic League. 3 other games underway. High Point Rockers, who lost last night, are ahead of the Southern Maryland Blue Crabs 3-0. That ball game in the bottom of the 5th. High Point currently a game and a half behind the Patriots in 3rd place in the Liberty Division. 2 games behind the Long Island Ducks out of 1st. So they're up 3-0. Right now the Ducks are in front of the Barnstormers 4-3. That game in the top of the 5th. And the New Britain Bees in front of the Sugarland Skeeters 1-0. That game in the top of the 6th. 1-2 from Molesky. Breaking ball dives low out of the strike zone. 2 balls and 2 strikes. So tonight not shaping up as a great night for Somerset. They trailed their own game 7-1. And the 3 other teams in the Liberty Division, who are all within 5 games of each other, are all leading Freedom Division opponents. 2-2. Swung on and popped up foul out of play. And it by no means is going to be an easy road for the Patriots the rest of the way. It's been known that the Liberty Division has been stronger, at least record-wise, than the Freedom Division this year. But including tonight, Somerset plays 13 of their final 16 games on the road. They've got 3 games in York, and then they have 4 games against the struggling Barnstormers next week. 2-2 is a ground ball hit foul down the third base line. Another long turn at bat for Sportman. Might have broken his bat on that grounder. Looks like he did. He'll have to get a new piece of lumber from the Revs dugout. So you combine this road trip for the Patriots against a Revs team that's playing the best baseball of any team in the Atlantic League right now. It's a tough start to the road trip. Lancaster might be a bit of a better matchup for Somerset. They've struggled mightily throughout the season. Then the Patriots return home for 3 crucially important games against the Long Island Ducks next weekend. 2-2 from Molesky. Swinging a drive out towards right field. Pacioli chased back to the warning track, still moving back, and he makes the catch right in front of the fence. Pacioli showing off the range, makes it on the warning track. Retreating to first base goes Tejeda, and there's 2 away in the home half of the 5th. Not an easy play for Pacioli. Not that I can compare, but I was actually out in right field during batting practice today trying to shag some fly balls. And I am not nearly as athletic as Justin Pacioli is, but I struggled mightily there trying to go back and on a couple of fly balls. I think I made 3 catches out of like the 15 that were hit in my general direction. First pitch swinging here is Henry Castillo, and he lines a base hit down the right field line. It rolls to the corner. Pacioli stumbles on the warning track. On to third base goes Tejeda. Over to second goes Castillo. It's a double for Henry Castillo. It's the 3rd hit of the inning for the Revs, their 2nd extra base hit. Now runners at 2nd and 3rd with 2 away. And that'll bring up Wellington Dotel. Revs already leading 7-1. Now 12 hits on the night for York. Dotel's reached base safely in both of his plate appearances. A base hit in the 2nd was hit by a pitch in the 4th. Already a run home in the inning on a solo shot from Carlos Franco to right center field. First pitch to Dotel, swing and a grounder foul, 0-1. Now, granted, I used to play first base when I was in high school, not right field. I've never fashioned myself as an outfielder, but I forgot how difficult it can be to track some fly balls. I mean, the ones that were hit right at me I caught, but it was the ones that I had to show some lateral movement on which I struggled. As Dotel pops up the 0-1. Along the infield, Espinal comes in from first. On the infield, Grass makes the catch, and the inning is over. A run home for the Revs on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 runners left on base. York leading 7-1. We move to the 6th on SPN.TV, 1450 WCTC, and WCTCAM.com.
Sorry, we were running late. No problem. Come on in.
This season, T-Mobile is partnering with Little League to make sure every kid can feel like an all-star. With T-Mobile, parents across the country can share the action, the highlights, and the lowlights. And the stars of tomorrow get a chance to shine today. From Little League to the big leagues, T-Mobile has you covered. Now connecting 99% of baseball fans. T-Mobile.
HealthQuest, the top 100 health and fitness club in the nation, is right here in our community. Conveniently located on Route 31 in Flemington and open 7 days a week, HealthQuest proudly serves all of central New Jersey. HealthQuest is not just another day at the gym, it's a lifestyle. Visit them today and start your journey to becoming HQ Fit. Ideacom is now offering businesses free VoIP phones. With Ideacom, you can reduce your phone bill, work from anywhere, and enjoy local support. Ideacom has the experience to provide a solution that's right for your business. Get the guys from Ideacom on your team today by visiting their website at ideacom-nj.com. Robert Carson in for the Revs, a left-handed reliever. And his first pitch to Ramon Flores taken for a strike, 0-1. So Peter Tago done after 1 scoreless inning. Did not allow a base runner. 0-1 to Flores is sliced down the left field line out of play. Ramon quickly falls behind 0-2. Had a leadoff double in his last at-bat back in the 4th inning. Came around to score on a 2-out RBI single from Edwin Espinal, which at the time brought the Patriots within a run. Made it a 2-1 score. Since that point, however, 5 unanswered runs for the Revs. Now 0-2 from the southpaw. Breaking ball outside. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Patriots have seen plenty of Robert Carson this season. In fact, he made his Revs 2019 debut against the Patriots back in early May. 1-2 from the former All-Star. Breaking ball hung in the air, and Flores drills it out to deep right field, but it's playable for Dotel. Shy of the warning track, makes the catch, and there's 1 away. Seven runs, 11 hits, and no errors for the Revs. 1 run on 4 hits, no errors for the Patriots. With 1 out, nobody on, top of the 6th inning. Here's Ray Navarro. He'll bat from the right side of the plate for the first time tonight. Reminder that the 2019 Atlantic League All-Star Game will be played right here at Peoples Bank Park, home of the York Revolution, on Wednesday, July 10th. First pitch to Navarro, misses up and in. 1 ball and no strikes. There will certainly be plenty of Patriots on field, on display for the Midsummer Classic, as Navarro takes a strike, 1-1. I've filled out my online voting ballot. I would recommend and encourage all of our listeners to do the same. You can find it at atlanticleague.com. As Navarro scoops one down the right field line, Dotel races over to his left, but able to get underneath it to make the catch, 2 away. So 2 out, nobody on. That'll bring up Will Kenger. And there's plenty of Patriots that deserve to be recognized in the All-Star game. Don't want to give away my own ballot, but there's certainly a couple of names that are pretty easy to figure in from the beginning. David Kubiak leads the league in basically every pitching category. Mike Antonini leads the league in saves by a considerable margin. First pitch to Will Kenger, taken for a strike, 0-1. Kenger is ranked in the top 2 in the Atlantic League at hitting basically the entire year as well. He's a good all-star candidate. A lot of options on this Patriots team. Now the 0-1. Kenger swings and fouls it off. 0-2. I'll be in attendance for that all-star game here on July 10th. The Revs do a great job with their in-ballpark entertainment. They have a lot planned that day. Should be a fun evening. Home run derby beforehand, of course. 0-2 from Carson. Swinging a drive out towards right center field. It splits the gap. Wellington Dotel cuts it off shy of the warning track, and Will Kenger will hold at first base with a 2-out single. 5th hit of the night for the Patriots, and the first one for Kenger.
Something fun or exciting, you make it not that way. I hate so much about the things.
The Revs playing some videos from the office on their scoreboard in right field after that Will Kenger base hit. So 2 out, runner at first. And the top of the 6th inning, here's Edwin Espinal. Right-handed batter. He's had a couple of hits tonight. A double in the 2nd, RBI single down the 3rd base line in the 4th. First pitch from Carson. Drops just a bit inside. Close pitch. Didn't get the call. 1 ball and no strikes. So that All-Star game, tickets should still be available. Believe the Superstars will be here for the Revs. They have some entertainment going on in their plaza in front of the ballpark before the game. 1-0. Espinal swings and grounds one towards the middle, and it gets past Rondon into center field. 3rd hit of the night for Edwin Espinal. On to second base goes Will Kenger, and there's 2 out here in the top of the 6th inning. Michael Ullman stepping to the plate. This game not necessarily completely out of reach for the Patriots. They've struggled a bit with home runs this season. They've hit a little bit more as of late, and in this ballpark, with that arch nemesis in left field standing just 300 feet away, certainly a possibility once you start getting some men on base where a home run can bring you right back into things. Here's Michael Ullman, and the first pitch from Carson down the middle of the strike, 0-1. Ullman certainly has the power to go yard. He's 1 for 2 today. Base hit down the 3rd base line in his last at-bat. Now a 22-game on-base streak for Ullman, tied with Craig Massey for the team lead. Here's the 0-1. Breaking ball and grounded over to 3rd, collected by Castillo. He'll go the short way to 2nd, and the inning is over. No runs for the Patriots, 2 hits, no errors, 2 runners left on base. We'll move to the bottom of the 6th inning. Revs in front 7-1 on SPN.TV, 1450 WCTC and WCTCAM.com.
I'm fighting cancer.
I'm fighting cancer.
I am fighting cancer.
I fight every day,
I fight every night.
Every hour.
every minute,
and every second.
Robert Wood Johnson University Hospital Somerset and RWJ Barnabas Health, together with the Rutgers Cancer Institute of New Jersey, bring the latest research, treatments, and clinical trials close to home.
We're fighting cancer.
and I'm not fighting alone.
Robert Wood Johnson University Hospital Somerset. Let's beat cancer together.
Sorry, we were running late. No problem. Come on in.
Hey fans, do you have a group of friends or coworkers you want to entertain? Then come to TD Bank Ballpark and party with the Patriots on our Audi Suite Level. Patriot Suite Level is brought to you by your New Jersey Audi dealers and the 2019 Audi Q5 SUV. Take a test drive today and see for yourself why the Audi Q5 was born to not conform. Turn a double play with NJM Insurance Group's Bundle and Save discount. Get started today with an auto insurance quote from NJM.com. This isn't just insurance, it's NJM. Angelis Nina leads off in the home half of the 6th inning. Takes the first pitch from Vince Molesky for a called strike, 0-1. My name's Mark Schwartz. Thank you so much for tuning in tonight on the voice of Central Jersey, 1450 WCTC, as well as our SPN.TV family of networks. 0-1 to Nina. Swinging a fly ball, hit out to right field. Pacioli drifts back and makes the catch for the first out of the inning. In case you're just joining us, there's been a lot of offense that you've missed, the majority of which coming from the Revs. York took a 2-0 lead in the bottom of the first inning on a 2-run home run from Telvin Nash, his 16th home run of the season, to tie him with David Washington for the Atlantic League lead. Somerset responded in the top of the 4th. A 2-out RBI single from Edwin Espinal made it a 2-1 ball game, but it's been all York since that point. First pitch now to Alvaro Rendon, drops in for a strike, 0-1. Revs plated 4 runs in the bottom of the 4th inning. First 4 batters of the inning reached base, including back-to-back RBI singles from J.P. Sportman and Henry Castillo. Now the 0-1 to Rendon. Fastball misses outside, 1 ball and 1 strike. Angelis Nina added a sac fly later in the 4th, along with a run-scoring wild pitch. Gave the Revs a 4-run inning and increased their lead to 6-1 over the Patriots. 1-1 to Rendon. Swung on and lifted foul. First base side, but playable for Espinal. Underneath it, makes the catch, and there's 2 away. So 2 out, nobody on. That'll bring up Melky Mesa. Revs then added to their lead again in the bottom of the 5th. A 1-out solo home run from Carlos Franco, just over the fence in right center field. That made it a 7-1 lead for York, and that score remains with 2 out, nobody on in the bottom of the 6th. First pitch to Melky Mesa. There's that Molesky knuckle curve. It drops in for a strike, 0-1. 7 runs on 11 hits for the Revs, 1 run on 6 hits for the Patriots, but Mesa's 0 for 3. 0-1 from Molesky, swung on and missed, 0-2. And Mesa really the only batter in this Revs lineup that struggled tonight. Him and Angelis Nina, the only 2 that have yet to reach base safely. Molesky ahead in the count. Here's the 0-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Mesa set down on 3 pitches. And that retires the side. A 1-2-3 bottom of the 6th inning. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on base. We move to the 7th. Revs in front 7-1 on SPN.TV, 1450 WCTC and WCTCAM.com.
What better way to spend a summer night than taking a group to a Somerset Patriots game? Enjoy one of the best ways for families, friends, and businesses to catch affordable entertainment right here in Central Jersey. Groups of 30 or more receive $2 off the normal price per ticket, starting at just $8.50. These groups can participate in our on-field promotions, including a pregame performance, color guard, baseball buddies, Field of Dreams, or the 7th inning fun bunch. The Patriots also offer fundraising opportunities for groups of 250 or more for even larger discounts. Head over to our picnic area located down the left field line, where groups of 30 to 500 could have a ballpark barbecue. For $28 a person, get a ticket to the game and an all-you-can-eat barbecue buffet. Overlooking the left field line is the party deck, where an upscale buffet will be served along with a cash bar for groups of 30 to 150 for $39 a person. Groups of up to 30 or 40 can have private use of a fully furnished, climate-controlled hospitality suite with indoor and outdoor seating alongside wait service. Our exclusive Diamond Club is a large indoor hospitality space located on our suite level, perfect for holding meetings and entertaining clients. Here, outdoor balcony seating is accompanied by an hour-and-a-half upscale buffet, a private cash bar, cocktail tables, bar seating, and a 60-inch smart TV. Email us at groups@somersetpatriots.com or call 908-252-0700 to lock down your perfect summer outing.
For complete family eye care, go where the Patriots go. See Dr. I.B. Ehrlich and Dr. Martin Storbeck at the Bridgewater Optometric Center, located in Pearl Vision at the Somerset Shopping Center. Bring in your Patriots ticket stub for an additional 5% discount. Somerset County Education Association supports the outstanding public school employees that make your child's education possible. And at TD Bank, expect unexpectedly longer hours that fit your schedule, including weekends. And with 24/7 access through online and mobile banking, you can bank whenever, wherever. TD Bank, unexpectedly human. Member FDIC, TD Bank NA. Another new pitcher in the ball game for the Revs as we head to the 7th inning. They've already used a couple of relievers in Peter Tago and Robert Carson, each of whom tossed scoreless innings. And now, for the second straight night, Somerset will see Philip Walby on the mound. Walby came in a closer game last night, was used for 2 spot starts to begin his Revs career. Last night was his first relief appearance. Tossed a scoreless inning while striking out a batter. So the righty with the over-the-top delivery comes on here in the 7th to face the bottom third of this Patriot lineup. First pitch from Walby. Rodriguez swings and chops a 2-hopper over to third. Fielded by Castillo on his back heels, and he throws out Rodriguez at first. 1 pitch and 1 away. Alfredo now 0 for 3 tonight. That'll bring up Mike Krause, who's 0 for 2. Bottom third of the Patriot order is 0 for 7 so far. Seven runs, 11 hits for the Revs. 1 run, 6 hits for the Patriots. Krause reached base twice with a pair of walks, including a 2-out walk last night in the top of the 9th inning. Swings at the first pitch here. Fouls it to the backstop, 0-1. He stole second base in the top of the 9th. Got into scoring position representing the tying run. Patriots then brought in Ramon Flores as a pinch hitter. Flores worked a tough at bat but fouled out down the third base line, and the Revs won the ball game 2-1. Now the 0-1 to Krause. Swung on, popped in the air. First base side, underneath it, Telvin Nash rolling over towards foul territory. He's called off by the second baseman Nina, who makes the catch for out number 2. Revs making quick work of the Patriots here. 2 out, nobody on. That'll bring Scott Kelly to the plate, 0 for 2 today. Kelly 0 for 6 so far in this series. Had reached base safely in 9 of his last 10 games before the Patriots hit the road here. He's getting the start at second base in place of Craig Massey, who has seen his struggles continue. Massey not in the lineup tonight. Not the season that Craig was hoping for. Still plenty of time to turn it around, as the first pitch to Kelly misses low. 1 ball and no strikes. Walby takes his time, the 1-0. Fastball in for a called strike, 1-1. Got a chance to talk to Scott maybe about 2 weeks ago about the versatility he's had to exercise this year as he chops 1 foul. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Said that he's been trying to channel his inner Mike Francoso and has actually talked to Francoso a bit and really how to manage his role as what's turned into a bit of a utility role for the Patriots. Got the start in left field last night, starting at second base tonight. So making most of his starts, honestly, in right field this year, but also a couple of starts at short and at third base. 1-2. Up and in, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Mike Francoso, of course, played a super utility role for the Patriots last year as well. Played every position aside from right field and catcher. And now Francoso has transitioned into a role as a player coach for the team, offering words of wisdom for Kelly, as the 2-2 just misses off the plate. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Scott didn't get too much playing time at the beginning of the season, but his strong recent stretch has forced his bat to stay in the lineup. Slightly open stance from the right side. Waves a single-tone bat over his right shoulder. Walby comes set, now the 3-2. Upstairs, ball 4. So Scott Kelly reaches on a 2-out walk. So the first bases on balls issued by the Revs tonight. 2-out base runner for Somerset will bring up Justin Pacioli for his 4th plate appearance. Revs leading 7-1 with 2 out, a runner at first in the top of the 7th inning. Somerset and York will conclude this 3-game series tomorrow afternoon. It's a 1 o'clock first pitch. The Patriots will bring David Kubiak on the mound in hopes that he will be a stopper for this team. First pitch to Justin Pacioli crosses the plate for a strike, 0-1. It's the role of an ace. Keep the good times going when you're playing well, and almost more importantly, to stop the bleeding when you've entered a losing streak. 0-1 to Pacioli's fouled off down the right field line out of play, 0-2. Somerset has dropped 2 games in a row. Lost 6-0 to the Long Island Ducks Thursday night, and dropped the series opener last night to the Revs 2-1. So Kubiak will be on the mound with the Patriots losing 7-1, certainly staring a 3-game losing streak in the face, and Kubiak is good of an option as any in the Atlantic League to end a losing streak when he comes on the mound tomorrow. Patriots just hoping that they won't be falling too much further out of first place. 0-2. Breaking ball in the dirt, blocked by Tejeda. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Somerset a half game out of first place entering tonight, but the scores around the Atlantic League haven't done them too many favors. However, Southern Maryland has started a comeback against the High Point Rockers, and it's now the Blue Crabs that are in front of High Point 4-3, that game in the top of the 7th inning. So that helps out the Patriots. 1-2. Pacioli swings, lifts it out to center field. Coming in Sportman, and he picks it off. Full sprint towards second base, makes the catch, and the inning is over. No runs for the Patriots. No hits, no errors, and 1 runner is left on base. We'll stretch and then head to the bottom of the 7th. Somerset trailing 7-1 on SPN.TV, 1450 WCTC, WCTCAM.com.
At Flemington Car and Truck Country, we've been satisfying customers for over 40 years, providing selection with 16 manufacturer brands plus over 500 available certified pre-owned vehicles. Convenience, with all our dealerships located on Route 202 and 31 in Flemington. And satisfaction, with positive reviews praising our business model every day. We'll never take our customers for granted. Flemington Car and Truck Country.
Every day, we're here.
So many good options. Man, I'm hungry. Ooh, let's do healthy today. I think that'll work. The healthy plate. What do we have here? So many good options. What do I choose? We have veggie burger, turkey burger, fruit cup. It all sounds so good, but something's telling me veggie burger. I think I'll have the veggie burger. A lot of great choices here at the Horizon Healthy Plate concession stand. That's a tasty burger.
True Associates is the sponsor of the lawn seating area in the ballpark. At True Associates, you'll find more than a wide variety of competitive insurance products. You'll find people who understand your needs. True Associates is a team of licensed professionals who care about their clients. And looking for a great deal on a car, you'll score big savings at your Tri-State Ford dealer. Proud sponsor of Somerset Patriots baseball. Visit TriStateFord.com for more information today. Vince Molesky remains on the mound as we move to the bottom of the 7th inning. Somerset trailing 7-1. As the first pitch to Telvin Nash drops in for a strike, 0-1. 7 runs, 11 hits for the Revs. 1 run, 6 hits for the Patriots. Molesky just worked a 1-2-3 bottom of the 6th. Now out on the mound for his 3rd inning of relief, the 0-1. Nash takes it inside, 1 ball and 1 strike. Molesky pitching in relief of starting pitcher Liam O'Sullivan, who allowed 6 runs on 8 hits, no walks, no strikeouts over 4 innings. 1-1. Nash swings, drives it on a line out to center field, right at Michael Krause, who makes the catch. And there's one away. Nash now 1 for 4. That'll bring up Carlos Franco, who continues a torrid start to his Revs career. He's 2 for 3 tonight. Had a couple of hits last night as well. Base hit and run scored to lead off the 4th inning, and a 1-out solo home run his last time up. First pitch swinging against Vince Molesky. First pitch here. Breaking ball drops in for a strike, 0-1. Molesky hoping to complete his 3rd inning of relief. If he does so, it would mark the 3rd time that he would go 3 innings this season in a relief effort. Drops in a strike here and a changeup, 0-2. Those previous 2 3-inning relief appearances are both the longest relief appearances for any Patriot this season, as the 0-2 is swung on and missed strike 3. Vince Molesky's retired now 6 in a row. That's his 2nd strikeout. He gets Franco to chase a changeup off the plate. 2 out, nobody on in the 7th. That'll bring up Isaiah Tejeda. Revs got a run off of Molesky on that solo home run from Franco in the 5th. He allowed a couple of hits later in the inning, ultimately got out of the jam. And again, since that point, has now retired 6 in a row. But Tejeda has yet to be retired tonight. He's 3 for 3 with a couple of doubles. First pitch from Molesky at the knees, a fastball for a called strike, 0-1. Vince has settled into his role as this team's long reliever and made a couple of spot starts earlier this season. Now the 0-1. Tejeda swings and chops it up the middle. Fielded by Rodriguez, and a quick throw to first in time, and it's another quick 1-2-3 inning for Vince Molesky. 7 in a row, retired by the 2nd-year Patriot. We'll head to the 8th. Somerset trailing 7-1 on SBN.TV, 1450 WCTC and WCTCAM.com.
I'm fighting cancer.
I'm fighting cancer.
I am fighting cancer.
I fight every day.
Every night,
Every hour.
every minute, and every second.
Robert Wood Johnson University Hospital and RWJ Barnabas Health, together with the Rutgers Cancer Institute of New Jersey, bring the latest research, treatments, and clinical trials close to home.
We're fighting cancer.
And I'm not fighting alone.
Robert Wood Johnson University Hospital. Let's beat cancer together.
This season, T-Mobile is partnering with Little League to make sure every kid can feel like an all-star. With T-Mobile, parents across the country can share the action, the highlights, and the lowlights. And the stars of tomorrow get a chance to shine today. From Little League to the big leagues, T-Mobile has you covered. Now connecting 99% of baseball fans. T-Mobile.
Get the checking account for smart people, Provident Smart Checking. No minimum balance, no monthly service fees. Yes, indeed. Provident Bank commitment you can count on. Get the ball rolling at provident.bank. We move to the top of the 8th inning. Patriots trailing 7-1. New pitcher in the game once again for the Revs. Their 4th different reliever used. Dan Miner, their starting pitcher, worked 4 innings, allowed 1 run on 4 hits, no walks and 5 strikeouts. He was very strong. Was taken out of the ball game after what we believe was a blister issue on his throwing hand. And since that point, Peter Tago is scoreless 5th, Robert Carson is scoreless 6th, Philip Walby is scoreless 7th, and now Pat Young, who was excellent the last time the Patriots saw him, comes on the mound here to pitch in the 8th inning. He'll work against the 2-3-4 batters for the Patriots. Ramon Flores, Ray Navarro, and Will Kenger due up. Young has a couple of saves on the year for the Revs. He's 0-1 over 17 games with a 2.93 earned run average. Again, he has only faced the Patriots once. It came back on June 8th, but he struck out the side in that inning. It was a very strong inning for Young. It came in the bottom of the ninth of that game. That sent us into extras. Patriots eventually won that one in a wild evening. First pitch to Ramon Flores, misses outside, 1-0. In that game in which Young pitched, the Revs plated 2 runs in the top of the 10th inning to take a 2-run lead over Somerset, only for the Patriots to respond and plate 3 runs in the bottom half of the frame. Young misses with a fastball low here. 2 balls and no strikes. After Young was dominant facing 3 Patriot batters, Mark Mason brought in the lefty Orlani Quiroz in the bottom of the 10th to try to preserve a 2-run Revs lead, and Somerset responded, plating 3 runs in the ball game 5 games. Inside, that might have hit Flores. I guess it didn't, but that might have gone behind his legs. Young missing badly with the fastball, and Ramon had to jump out of the way. 3 balls and no strikes, with Somerset trailing by 6 runs. 2 in the first for the Revs, 4 in the fourth, and 1 in the fifth. Has them comfortably ahead of the Patriots. Young has thrown 3 pitches out of the strike zone, the 3-0. That one down the middle, called strike 3-1. Young, former 13th round draft pick by the Giants back in 2013. Clips the outside corner with the strike here, 3-2. Somewhat local guy, played his college ball over in Philadelphia at Villanova University. Played 5 years in the Giants system, reaching AA Richmond in 2017. 3-2 to Flores here, taken off the plate, ball 4. So Ramon Flores draws a leadoff walk to begin the 8th inning on a pitch that didn't miss by much. At the second walk issued by Revs pitchers tonight. So Flores takes first base. That'll bring up Ray Navarro, still looking for his first hit of the night. Soft lead at first for Flores, and the first pitch from Young misses well outside. 1 ball and no strikes. Young overall this season for the Revolution. 0-1 with a 2.93 ERA. 21 strikeouts against 9 walks over 15 1/3 innings. Not a lot of hits against him, as the breaking ball backdoors Navarro, drops in for a called strike 1-1. Just a 104 batting average against for opponents working against Pat Young. 1-1. Navarro takes the pitch on the outside part of the plate, a called strike 1-2. He's allowed just 5 hits over 15 1/3 innings. Stands at 6'7", 240 pounds, a Texas native. Comes set, Flores off of first, and the 1-2 misses well outside. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Patriots need base runners here, trailing by 6 against Young. Revs bullpen has tossed 3 scoreless innings to this point. Middle of the order due up here for the Patriots, so certainly a good opportunity to get back into this one. As the 2-2 is fisted on the ground to third, collected by Castillo to second for 1. Turn throw to first in time, double play. So 2 out, nobody on now in the top of the 8th inning. Navarro 0 for 4. That's the first double play in which the Patriots have grounded in tonight's game. So 2 out, nobody on now. Will Kenger, who's 1 for 3, had a base hit to right center field in his last at bat. This one's just been controlled by York so far tonight. First pitch to Kenger is a breaking ball that misses outside. 1 ball and no strikes. This is not a game necessarily that the Patriots are built for. as this one misses low. 2 balls and no strikes. The overwhelming majority of games in which the Patriots have played this year have been close 1-run, 2-run, or 3-run games. They're not a team that has that power that's going to necessarily mount these big 5-run, 6-run comebacks. As the fastball misses inside to Kenger, might have hit him. Looks like it did on the shoot tops of Kenger. Tosses his bat towards his third base dugout in frustration. Takes off both of his protective paddings and will jog his way on to first on a 2-out hit by pitch. So Young has been effectively wild so far. Issued a leadoff walk, then induced a double play ground out. And now a 2-out hit by pitch as Kenger at first, and will bring Edwin Espinal to the plate for his 4th at-bat of the night, already 3 for 3. First pitch misses well outside and goes to the backstop. And Kenger easily able to jog his way onto second base. That pitch wasn't even close. Young has a good amount of life on his fastball, and it seems as though can't really tell exactly where it's going to go. I mean, hasn't been able to locate too well. It's just been a tough pitch to hit. And now his catcher, Isaias Tejeda, will walk the ball back out to the mound with a runner at second base now. Oftentimes teams, when that runner gets to second, they take an opportunity to slow down the game a bit, have a conversation on the mound. Opposed to only consist of the 2 calling signals, and well, going over signs rather. Conversation concludes. The 1-0 to Espinal. Called a strike on the inside part of the plate. Espinal stepped away from the right-handed batter's box as that pitch came in. But it's called a strike by the home plate umpire. So 1 ball and 1 strike. Now the 1-1. Espinal steps in the bucket, checks his swing, and without an appeal, home plate umpire Joe Del Balso said that he went around. 1 ball and 2 strikes. So Espinal finds himself behind in the count here. Patriots trailing 7-1. Nate Rowe getting loose in Somerset's bullpen, likely to come on for the bottom of the 8th inning. Runner off of second. Here's the 1-2. Swinging a soft ground ball down the third baseline. It's foul. Espinal just got a piece of that one to stay alive. Espinal a double in the second inning. RBI single in the 4th has provided the only run so far for the Patriots. And a base hit in the 6th as well. 3 for 3 on the night. Now the 1-2. Breaking ball ripped foul. Down the first baseline into right field and out of play. Once again, Espinal stepped in the bucket on that pitch, which basically means as a righty he's stepping away from home plate. His front leg is sort of diving a bit towards the third base bag, but he hit that one hard. Now the 1-2. Swinging a soft ground ball to short. Rondon in front. Takes an easy bounce and a soft throw on to first base in time. And the side is retired. No runs for the Patriots. No hits, no errors. And 1 runner is left on base. Through the top of the 8th inning, Somerset trails 7-1 on SPN.TV, 1450 WCTC and WCTCA.com.
For over 85 years, in every county across the state, we've protected the health of New Jersey, covering families and businesses through life's big moments and the small ones. Because we don't just work here, we live here too. Over 5,000 local employees, all with the same purpose, taking care of you.
Nate Rowe, the new pitcher for the Patriots as we move to the bottom of the 8th inning. Vince Molesky done after 3 strong innings of relief, eating up a good chunk of this one for the Patriots after Liam O'Sullivan went just 4 innings. Molesky goes 3, allows 1 run on 3 hits, no walks, 2 strikeouts. Retires the final 7 batters that he faces. And now it's the Plainfield, New Jersey native Nate Rowe coming in. Has yet to factor into a decision, a 5.27 ERA on the season. So he'll work in the bottom of the 8th inning. Patriots trailing 7-1. Rowe will work here as he finishes up his warm-up tosses against the 6, 7, 8 batters, J.P. Sportman, Henry Castillo, and Wellington Dotel. Rowe last pitch a couple of days ago. Scoreless inning of relief against the Long Island Ducks Thursday night. So Sportman will lead off, already has increased his hit streak to 20 consecutive games. Right-handed batter against Rowe, and the first pitch fastball drops in for a strike, 0-1. Outfield straight up, infield straight up. 0-1 count to the former Central Connecticut State University Blue Devil. And the fastball from Rowe misses upstairs, 1-1. Nate pitched a couple of seasons with the New Britain Bees, who play their college ball right near Central Connecticut State University, which, as you can guess by the name, is located in Central Connecticut. The 1-1. Swing and a miss. Healthy cut on a fastball there. 1 ball and 2 strikes. It's been all revs for the most part here on a night in which they are celebrating the NBC hit comedy rather. The Office. Got the Dwight Schrute inspired uniforms. They've had a lot going on as the 1-2 breaking ball from Rowe taken low and away. 2 balls and 2 strikes. They played a little bit of one of their on-field promotions in between innings was a Flonkerton race, which, in case you're familiar with the show The Office, is basically strapping your feet onto those big boxes filled with paper they use for like printers and whatnot, and then racing with your feet attached to them. 2-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3. Sportman set down on a slurve, and there's 1 away in the home half of the 8th inning. There's also a fun run that took place before the game tonight. Started from the center field fence and sort of wrapped around pretty much the entirety of the field along the warning track. And they had a creative name for it as well. Meredith Palmer, well, the actress Kate Flannery, who plays the character Meredith Palmer, was supposed to be in attendance tonight, but had to cancel last second due to a family emergency. As the first pitch breaking ball to Henry Castillo is swung on and missed, 0-1. But they had a fun run in her honor, which is basically based off of one of the episodes in The Office where they had a fun run to benefit Meredith's character, who was bit by a bat and collected rabies. As Castillo skies one out to center field, and it was Michael Krause who couldn't locate the ball. He lost it in the lights, and it drops in for an extra base hit. Krause seemingly was underneath it, but just could not locate the ball, and it landed maybe about 15, 20 feet to his right. It is a perfect evening. Barely any, I don't think there's any clouds in the sky, and the lights are starting to shine upon People's Bank Park, and Krause just never seemed to locate that one. So because he didn't make contact with it, goes down rather as a double for Henry Castillo. He's off of second now. Wellington Dotel. It's a 3rd hit of the game for Castillo. And Rowe will step off the mound. And now Michael Ullman, the catcher for the Patriots, will go out to have a quick conversation with Rowe. So they did a lot of good things, the Revs, in terms of working in the office theme. And I believe they are auctioning off the uniforms that the players are wearing after the ball game. Runner at second with one away. First pitch to Wellington Dotel, grounded to short. In front of it, Rodriguez. And a strong throw on to first base beats Dotel for the second out of the inning. So 2 out with a runner at second. That'll bring up Angelise Nina. And I was told by the Revs that they will have Kate Flannery, the actress who played Meredith Palmer in The Office. She will be returning to Peoples Bank Park for an appearance later this season. But she's not in attendance for tonight's theme. Here's Nina, a righty-on-righty matchup against Nate Rowe. Patriots trailing 7-1 with 2 out in bottom of the 8th inning. And the first pitch to Nina, chopped to third. Long hop fielded by Ray Navarro. Nina opts not to run down the first base line, so it's an easy 5-3 putout, and the inning is over. No runs on 1 hit, no errors, and 1 runner is left on base. We move to the 9th inning. It's 6 runs to tie for the Patriots, 7 to take the lead on SPN.TV, 1450 WCTC, and WCTCAM.com.
I'm fighting cancer.
I'm fighting cancer.
I am fighting cancer.
I fight every day,
I fight every night.
Every hour.
every minute,
and every second.
Robert Wood Johnson University Hospital Somerset and RWJ Barnabas Health, together with the Rutgers Cancer Institute of New Jersey, bring the latest research, treatments, and clinical trials close to home.
We're fighting cancer.
And I'm not fighting alone.
Robert Wood Johnson University Hospital Somerset. Let's beat cancer together.
Somerville Aluminum is proud to announce our greatest remodeling project yet. Valari, new name, same great company. Valari, home remodeling since 1950. Visit ValariNJ.com to learn more today.
We return for the top of the ninth inning. Patriots trailing the York Revolution 7-1. Pretty much been all Revs all night long. The Patriots 1 run on 6 hits. They'll have their 6, 7, 8 batters due up here in the ninth inning. Josh Judy, the new pitcher for the Revs. The 5th different reliever they've used. 4 different relief pitchers have all combined to keep the Patriots off the scoreboard. Pat Young just finished up a scoreless inning in which he walked a batter and hit one with a pitch, but ultimately did not give up a run. So now the righty Judy will work against Michael Ullman. First pitch to Ullman, a fastball taken up and in, 1 ball and no strikes. It'll be Ullman followed by Rodriguez and Michael Kraus. Now the 1-0. Misses low and in, 2 balls and no strikes. Somerset had 3 hits in the 4th inning, scored a run, had 2 hits in the 6th, and that's pretty much been it for them offensively. It's the 3rd straight game in which Somerset has struggled with the bats. The 2-0. Ullman takes a strike, 2-1. Patriots lost 6-0 Thursday night at home to finish off a 6-game homestand against the Long Island Ducks. They lost last night 2-1 and are losing tonight 7-1. 2-1 from the righty Judy. Ullman takes the breaking ball. It curls in for a strike, 2-2. Again, the two teams will finish off this 3-game series tomorrow back here at Peoples Bank Park. It'll be David Kubiak on the mound for Somerset against Duke Von Schaman for the Revs. 2-2, check swing on a breaking ball that missed outside. No appeal. Judy wanted the call, he didn't get it. Some ire drawn by the Revs fans. The count runs full to 3 balls and 2 strikes. Ullman is 1 for 3 tonight. Has hit safely now in 16 of his last 17 games. Has reached base safely in 22 games. Ties Craig Massey for the longest on-base streak for the Patriots this season. 3-2. Swing and a line drive, softly hit out to left field, and it drops in front of Melky Mesa. Second hit of the night for Michael Ullman. He takes first base and a leadoff batter aboard for the Revs to begin the ninth, for the Patriots rather, to begin the 9th inning. That'll bring up Alfredo Rodriguez. Check the out-of-town scoreboard again. Patriots are going to need some help with them losing so far tonight. Right now, the Southern Maryland Blue Crabs still in front of the High Point Rockers 4-3. That game in the bottom of the 8th inning. Meanwhile, the Long Island Ducks are leading the Lancaster Barnstormers 4-3. That game in the top of the 8th inning. First one here to Rodriguez, taken for a strike 0-1. And the New Britain Bees have already defeated the Sugar Land Skeeters 3-0. That game is final. So the Bees win their second in a row against the first place Skeeters. And that will keep the Liberty Division close between all 4 teams. 0-1 to Rodriguez, a strike. Breaking ball. Drops in without a swing, 0-2. So for the very time being, the New Britain Bees are now 4.5 back of the Long Island Ducks for first place, pending the result of the Ducks Barnstormers game tonight. But seemingly New Britain at least getting closer to Somerset as well. Runner at first, nobody out. Here's the 0-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Rodriguez fooled on a hard slider. A weak swing with no follow-through, and there's one away. That's the 6th strikeout of the night for Revs pitching. Rodriguez 0 for 4. He has struck out 3 times, and Patriots have just been completely stymied by the Revs pitchers. 1 run over 4 innings for their starter, Dan Miner. And scoreless relief appearances so far for Peter Tago, Robert Carson, Philip Walby, Pat Young. Now the 5th reliever used tonight, it's Josh Judy. And the first pitch to Mike Krause taken off the plate, 1-0. Be sure to stay tuned to the Flemington Department Store post-game show after this one concludes. Michael Ullman at first base with 1 away. Krause at the plate. He's 0 for 3. Has reached base in 13 of his last 14 games. The 1-0. Krause takes a slider for a strike. 1-1. If the Barnstormers aren't able to come back tonight, then the Patriots would drop a game and a half out of first place. They're in danger tonight of dropping their 3rd in a row after jumping a game up on the Ducks as recently as Wednesday. 1-1 to Krause, foul to the backstop, 1-2. Somerset had won 5 in a row and were 1 game up for first place in the Liberty Division, but lost the series finale to Long Island Thursday night, and then lost last night. The Ducks split a doubleheader. They won a game in which they were trailing 8-1 in the bottom of the 6th inning, when the game was only scheduled to go 7 innings. So the Ducks were a half game up on the Patriots going into tonight, and they're continuing to lead the Lancaster Barnstormers 4-3. That game in the top of the 8th on Long Island. 7-1, Revs in front of the Patriots here at Peoples Bank Park. 1-2 to Krause. Breaking ball, taken a little outside. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Scott Kelly waiting on deck. He's 0 for 2 with a walk tonight. Patriots will wrap up this series against the Revs tomorrow. Have a day off on Monday and then return to Pennsylvania on Tuesday to open up a 4-game set against the Barnstormers. 2-2. Swinging a soft ground ball to short, could be 2. Rondon over to Nina, turned to first, and it's dropped by the first baseman Nash. Rolls down the first base line. Krause isn't going anywhere. A fielder's choice for Michael Kraus. And the ball game continues for at least one more batter. Ullman put out on the 6-4 fielder's choice, and now it's Scott Kelly who will get his 4th plate appearance of the evening. The Revs 1 out away from taking the first 2 games of this 3-game series. And mentioned it earlier, York's overall record this season still leaves some to be desired, but they've won 9 of their last 10. They've won 11 of their last 13. And they are 1 out away from winning again tonight, taking the first 2 games over the Patriots. Scott Kelly stands in their way, 0 for 2 with a walk. Right-handed batter against Josh Judy on the mound. First pitch, breaking ball, called a strike, 0-1. Tough evening for the Patriots. They have 7 hits overall, but they've scattered them. The only run coming on a 2-out RBI single from Edwin Espinal back in the 4th inning. 0-1 to Kelly. Swinging a ground ball down the third base line. It's foul. And the Patriots are down to their final strike. There's a post-game fireworks show here at Peoples Bank Park. So the majority of the fans have remained in attendance. They look forward to that fireworks show. Good amount of fans getting on their feet. A crowd of over 4,900 in attendance at Peoples Bank Park tonight. 1 strike away from a celebration. 0-2 to Kelly. Swing and a foul tap ball to the backstop. And the count holds. Justin Pacioli waiting on deck, hoping for another opportunity. Pacioli's 0 for 4 and in danger of seeing his 6-game on-base streak come to an end. Judy comes set, Kelly at the plate. Here's the 0-2. Breaking ball in the dirt, gets away from Tejeda, rolls about 5 feet behind him, and Michael Kraus softly jogs his way onto second base. Not a sprint at all, knows that Tejeda's not going to throw over. So Kraus gets into scoring position. And there remains 2 away, and a 1-2 count in the top of the 9th inning. Well, if the Revs hold on for this one, the Skeeters have already lost. York would move to within 6 games of first place in the Freedom Division and keep the magic number for the Skeeters at 8. Kraus off of second, Kelly at the plate. Now the 1-2. Swinging a ground ball foul. And Scott, if nothing else, prolonging the Revs fans' celebration here at Peoples Bank Park. Outfield straight up, infield plays back with 2 away. Judy allowed a leadoff base hit to Michael Ullman, struck out Alfredo Rodriguez. A fielder's choice then for Mike Kraus has brought Scott Kelly to the plate with a runner at second and 2 away. 1-2. Misses up and in, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Scott popped out to the second baseman in the 3rd inning. Grounded out to short in the 5th and drew a walk his last time up. Making his 2nd straight start. Starting left last night, started at second base tonight. Judy stares into his catcher Tejeda and comes set. Once again, the 2-2. Swing and tapper foul. And Kelly working a long turn at bat, if nothing else but just spoiling and prolonging this celebration. Fell behind 0-2. And has now seen 7 pitches. He'll see an 8th pitch in this at-bat. Meanwhile, that ball might have been fouled off of Revolution catcher Isaiah Tejeda. The Revs trainer Chong Choi has come out to look things over, along with Revolution manager Mark Mason. They were attending to the open right arm of Tejeda, looking towards his forearm and that wrist area. So Kelly might have fouled it off of Tejeda, who remains in the ballgame. Mason and Choi return to the Revs dugout down the first base line. And Kelly about to see the 8th pitch of this battle against Josh Judy. Mike Krause continues to lead off of second base. The Patriots are down to their final strike, and they trail 7-1. Two balls, two strikes, two away. Judy from the stretch, and Kelly asks for time. And that'll draw some of the boo birds here from the Revs and their fans. Long at bat for Kelly here, with Pacioli waiting on deck. Every Patriot at the top step of their dugout down the third base line. Krause off of second. Somerset needs base runners and needs Kelly to get aboard to keep this ball game going. Judy comes set. Once again, the 2-2. Breaking ball outside, and that'll run the count full to 3 balls and 2 strikes. One at bat here from Scott Kelly. A scrappy 6th-year Patriot infielder / outfielder this year. He's now made 7 starts in the outfield. Has worked this count full. He's about to see the 9th pitch from Judy. Fell behind 0-2. 7 pitches later, here we are at a 3-2 count. The payoff pitch. Swing and a tapper foul. And Kelly will see a 10th pitch. And that one might have been fouled off against Tejeda again. Revs fans want a party. They've got a strong, close to sold-out crowd tonight at Peoples Bank Park. They've been celebrating the office. They have post-game fireworks. They've got a specialty jersey that's being auctioned off. They've got beautiful weather. They have a lot going for them tonight, and they have a 7-1 lead. But Scott Kelly has seen 9 pitches in this at-bat. He's fouled off 5 of them. And he's about to see pitch number 10 from Judy. And overall for Judy, it'll be his 24th pitch of the inning. Krause continues to lead off of second. The 3-2. Up and in, ball 4. What an at-bat from Scott Kelly. Draws a 2-out walk from Josh Judy. A 10-pitch battle, and Kelly wins it. On the 10th pitch, takes a fastball up and in, ball 4. And the ball game continues for at least one more batter. It'll bring up Justin Pacioli for his 5th plate appearance of the night. And Somerset remains alive. Krause at second, Kelly at first. Pacioli 0 for 4. Got the start in right field tonight against the righty Dan Miner. First pitch on its way here from Judy. No, he'll turn around and steer Krause back towards second base. Reminder that we have the Flemington Department Store post-game show coming up after the conclusion of this one, which is 1 out away. Ramon Flores now awaits on deck. First pitch. Pacioli takes a strike, 0-1. Blue Crabs and the Rockers have advanced to the 9th inning. Southern Maryland still leading 4-3. Now the 0-1. Swinging a ground ball towards second, racing in Nina. Fields and applies the tag on Kelly, and the ball game is over. The Revolution defeat the Patriots 7-1 tonight at Peoples Bank Park. A convincing win for the Revs. Their 10th win in their last 11 games, and their 12th win in their last 14. They're playing a good brand of baseball, and they top Somerset here tonight. So we'll step aside. When we return, we'll go over the Flemington Department Store post-game show. That coming up next on SPN.TV, 1450 WCTC and WCTCAM.com.
Are you ready for some family fun? Have a ball with everyone. It's a slam and hit. Come on and get patriotic.
The Somerset Patriots are back at TD Bank Ballpark in Bridgewater. It is the most fun you'll have all summer with fireworks, celebrity appearances, and championship baseball. Don't miss out. Get your tickets today.
It's a slam and hit. Come on, get patriotic.
It's an unstoppable force, vast and mighty. It's the 101 days of summer, and this year it's bigger than ever. The NJ team is back again. We've got 101 days of prizes with other ways to win via our social channels, text message program, VIP club, and game changers. Find the fun at 101daysofsummer.com from May 24th to September 1st. Anything can happen in Jersey.
And welcome back here to People's Bank Park as the York Revolution, they top the Somerset Patriots by a final score of 7-1. As we begin the Flemington Department Store postgame show. Flemington Department Store, the area's best selection of quality clothing, flooring, furniture, and footwear found in our 2-acre showroom located on Route 31 north of the Flemington Circle. Flemington Department Store is worth the trip. A tough one for the Patriots tonight. Not a lot of highlights to go over, as it was Liam O'Sullivan on the mound for Somerset working against Dan Miner on the bump for the York Revolution. And York would jump in front early. Bottom of the first inning, a leadoff base hit from Alvaro Rondon. Stole second base and came around to score a couple of batters later on a Telvin Nash 2-run home run. That 2-0 Revs lead would hold until the top of the fourth inning when the Patriots would get on the board. A leadoff double from Ramon Flores. 3 batters later, Flores was still at second base with 2 away, and up to the plate came Edwin Espinal. So Somerset trimmed the deficit in half. It was just a 2-1 lead for the Revolution. Somerset would get another base hit from Michael Ullman 1 batter later, so they had runners at first and second with 2 away, but failed to tie up the ball game, and that was as close as Somerset would get tonight. The Revolution would answer immediately in the bottom of the fourth inning. First 4 batters reached, including RBI singles from J.P. Sportman and Henry Castillo. Later in the inning, a sac fly from Angelise Nina and a run-scoring wild pitch would played 4 runs in the inning for the Revs. They would jump in front 6-1 over the Patriots. They'd add a solo home run from Carlos Franco in the bottom of the 5th, and that would be all she wrote in this one. Zeros the rest of the way as the Patriots fall to the Revs 7-1. 7 runs, 12 hits, no errors, and 5 runners left on base for the Revs. 1 run, 7 hits, no errors, and 9 runners left on base for the Patriots. Another night where they failed to capitalize on some of their limited opportunities. They were 1 for 9 with runners in scoring position, but overall this lineup just stymied by the Revs. Starting pitching, Dan Miner, and more specifically their relievers. 5 different relief pitchers for the Revs combine to toss 5 scoreless innings of relief. Josh Judy, the final one, allowing 1 hit, 1 walk, but still working a scoreless 9th inning. The winning pitcher is Peter Tago. He was the first reliever used by the Revs tonight. A scoreless 5th inning. He improves to 1-1. Liam O'Sullivan takes the loss. He was the starter for the Patriots. Allowed 6 runs, all earned on 8 hits, no walks, no strikeouts, over 4 innings of work. He drops to 3-4 on the season. And there is no save recorded in a ballgame that took 2 hours and 46 minutes in front of an announced crowd of 4,963 fans. With the win, the Revs improved to 25-32 overall on the season, while the Patriots fall to 32-22. Somerset has lost 3 straight ball games. As we look at the out-of-town scoreboard, the New Britain Bees have already defeated the Sugarland Skeeters 3-0. That game final up at New Britain Stadium. Other games have advanced to the 9th inning. The Southern Maryland Blue Crabs are ahead of the High Point Rockers 4-3. That score line helps the Patriots. But the Long Island Ducks in front of the Lancaster Barnstormers 4-3 as well in the top of the 9th inning. So we'll have to await the conclusion of those games to see the full updated standings in the Atlantic League, but for the very time being, with the Patriots' loss, as of this second, they are 1 game behind Long Island, in danger of dropping a game and a half back. The High Point Rockers, they are 2 games back right now, but in danger of dropping 3 games back pending their result. The New Britain Bees 4.5 back in 4th place, still 3 games over 500. Meanwhile, the Sugarland Skeeters, they have lost 3 in a row. They are now 31-26. They remain in first place in the Freedom Division, but the York Revolution hot on their tail. The Revs win tonight. They are 6 games back in second place. The Lancaster Barnstormers in third, 9.5 back, and the Southern Maryland Blue Crabs round up the Freedom Division, 11 games out of first place. Our next broadcast will take place tomorrow afternoon right back here at People's Bank Park for the series finale as the Patriots hope to salvage this trip to York. David Kubiak, the ace of this staff, 6-1 with a 1.33 ERA, toes the rubber for Somerset against Duke von Schaman, a right-hander for the Revs, 1-1 with a 3.08 ERA. First pitch at 1 o'clock, that is roughly when our coverage on both SPN.TV as well as 1450 WCTC will be. A couple of big thanks we'd like to send out before we sign off tonight. Big thank you to Matt O'Neill running our WCTC boards back home in central New Jersey, as well as a thank you to Daryl Henry and the entire York Revolution press box staff for their hospitality here tonight. But that'll do it for us from York. Once again, your final score, the Revs, they defeat the Patriots 7-1 and take the second game of this 3-game set. For everyone involved with the broadcast, my name is Mark Schwartz. Again, thank you so much for tuning in tonight. Have a pleasant rest of your Saturday evening, everybody. Good night.